I mean, we don't have any like huge games today, but still, I'm excited. Not to mention, this also means that MPLPH is right around the corner. NACT is right around the corner. Mobile Legends coming back, baby. We got our snack going on. It's hot. What is up, everybody? Welcome. Here we go. Here we go, boys. Here we go. Hype top. This already looks clean. This already looks clean. Who's going to be the opening casters?
Live from MPL Arena.
That's Mirko.
MPL Season 13 is powered by Moontalk. Presented by official tournament smartphone, Samsung Galaxy. Official e-wallet, GoPay. Official gold partner, EVOS Gold. We own this.
Ayo, the drama. Oh!
Pentas dunia telah tuntas. Dan harapan kita untuk kembali jadi juara dunia sekali lagi tidak berbalas.
Ayo, that's kind of hype.
Sang Raja Langit, harusnya ini jalan emas
English subtitles
untuk
for the
jadi yang
dub.
teratas. Tapi ternyata kemenangan kita tetap terempas. Sang kuda hitam bersikeras di season 12, menunjukkan mereka sudah naik kelas. Berlari hingga final di MPL Indonesia, tetapi kehabisan langkah di panggung dunia. Di MPL Indonesia season 13, luka memang masih berbekas, tapi tujuan sudah jelas. Kita harus bergegas untuk segera membalas dan sekali lagi membawa nama MPL Indonesia kembali jadi yang teratas.
Hail Mirko! My dog just gave a freaking.
Di MPL Indonesia Season 13 tidak ada lagi yang namanya tim penghias. Semuanya sudah memiliki kartu as untuk memperlihatkan kualitas terbaik mereka. Sang Naga kemarin memang berada di peringkat buncit. Tapi musim ini bukan tidak mungkin mereka mengkudeta dan merajai langit. Melalui DNA jawaranya. Ini waktunya.
Bro, Orfire was
api
last
dari
place last
aura
season. Can Yawi make the difference,
Ada
baby?
juga yang
Kenny?
menolak untuk tunduk. Di musim ini, sang banteng akan unjuk tanduk dan siapapun lawannya bisa
Yo,
mereka
I'm glad we're watching day one.
Lalu ada
Because it's pretty hype.
Dewa yang ikut turun untuk bertempur. Membawa legenda yang kemampuan perangnya tidak pernah luntur. Membawa legenda terakhir yang akhirnya kembali terlahir.
Didn't know Mirko could speak Japanese. I don't know if Mirko's casting or not. What's up, guys? I'll talk to chat a bit more in just a second. I'm just paying hard. I'm just kind of focusing on the opening.
Kita panglima tempur, pertarungan sekeras apapun tidak akan membuat kita kabur.
Whether bulls, dragons, or even gods, we won't retreat. Mic issues. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Kita memang belum pernah juara, paling tinggi jadi nomor 2. Tapi di musim ini, kita bukan lagi raja tanpa mahkota, tapi kita akan jadi raja dengan mahkota.
Uh-oh.
Bukan nggak mungkin. Derby STM ada di panggung dunia.
Uh-oh. They forgot to turn their mic on.
Ngomongin derby, kita nggak bisa lepas dari RRQ dan juga EVOS.
Speaking of
Ini
derbies,
adalah derby tertua yang ada di MPL Indonesia. Namun perlu dicatat, kita bukan lawan, kita rival. Bukan bahkan kita kawan. Kita jadi tim pertama dan satu-satunya di MPL Indonesia yang menghadirkan All Indonesian Final di M Series.
oh God.
Semoga FIFA Roar bisa kita teriakan kembali di panggung dunia. Mari kita kawal dan jadikan awal untuk menyatukan komunitas MPL Indonesia sebagai komunitas MLBB terbesar di dunia. Dan pesan untuk EVOS, sudah saatnya kita berkolaborasi menjadi satu. RRQ EVOS, Viva! Viva! Viva!
RQ. Wait, alter ego.
Yang patah tidak membuat kita lumpuh, tapi justru membuat kita tumbuh. Seperti itu juga MPL Indonesia. Kalah tidak membuat kita jatuh, tapi
I
membuat
gotta turn
kita
on my mic
ingin
just a little
melangkah lebih jauh. Meski gelar dunia tidak bisa kembali kita bawa pulang, kita telah berjuang. Apapun hasilnya, kedua tim telah membawa nama MPL Indonesia semakin terpandang. Kita harus akui,
Move my mic a little bit.
kemenangan
Jabs, what's up,
sedikit
man?
lagi on diraih. Tapi mereka terhenti. Bukan berarti kita berhenti. Dan kita tidak bisa membantah Geek memang kalah. Tapi perjuangan mereka mengajarkan kita apa itu pantang menyerah. Terima kasih Onyx dan juga Geek yang sudah berjuang hingga akhir. Apapun hasilnya, kami percaya kalian sudah berjuang demi kebanggaan MPL Indonesia. Kini,
Yo, I
9
just
tim
wanna
sudah
say,
hadir.
Big
Sudah
props.
waktunya kita
for the
kembali
English
mengukir
subtitles
sejarah
for
di
the intro.
MPL Indonesia Season 13. We on this!
Big props for the subtitles for the intro, Indo. Big props. Plus points.
Ini tentang hari esok.
Bukan tentang hari kemarin.
RRQ tidak hadir di M Series.
Bukan menjadi milik
I remember that, guys.
Gue yakin kalah ini dia kayak gini.
Udah pasti kalah lah.
Ini bagaimana kita memandang diri kita.
Mute this man. Drop the bombs.
Dan ini juga bukan tentang dunia memandang kita.
Dari semua yang sudah kita lakukan, bagaimana kita merefleksikan diri kita?
Indonesia gagal menyelesaikan golden roadnya. Sorry, I didn't give the win, but I love you guys. Sorry, we will try harder next time.
Indonesia ternyata harus.
Dang, bro. Can we just talk about? They're like. Wait, it's live. I can't pause. My bad.
Apakah kita
They're
harus
bringing
diam
up all the comments.
dan menyesal setelah semua itu terjadi?
Ini bukan tentang menang atau kalah. Ini tentang kita.
Kita harus bergerak maju.
Dengan satu tujuan pasti.
Let's go lah. Jangan lesu dong.
Kita semua saling peduli demi bergerak untuk hari esok. Kita melangkah bersama karena aku, kamu, dan kita untuk hari esok yang lebih baik. We own this.
Ooh-wee, what an
Ayo!
opening, Mirko, man. I still can't move on and got goosebumps. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to MPL Indonesia for the first time now. It's season 13. And ladies and gentlemen, we got some bangers. 72 matches, grueling matches ahead of us.
Amazing 72 matches, as you all know. There's been a lot of new imports, a lot of new changes. A lot of the
Here we
teams
go, boys.
have
All right,
risen in
what's up,
that
chat?
level
We're
of
back.
competition from the last time we saw them. And honestly, it's looking
back.
really, really tight. Just based on the 9 teams, based on the rosters alone, on paper, they're looking really good. I can't wait to see.
If you guys haven't already, I really would appreciate it if you hit the like button. It means the world to me. Take a second to do that. Helps push the
Johnny,
stream
Mirko,
out.
and Arashi will accompany
GMA.
you for the first day of season 13. We heard Mirko's 2 cents about season 13. Arashi, how are you feeling about this season, man?
I think it's a great mix because usually, the meta is different. But now in season 13, it's not just the meta. Even the teams have made so many changes, and you just can't help but try and wonder what's gonna happen in this season, man. The matches are gonna be absolute bangers.
Unpredictable. So let's take a look at today's schedule here. First 2 matches of season 13 banger already, right? Alter Ego going up against EVOS Glory now, mind you, not Legends anymore, and we got Dewa United
What's up, Ka?
taking
How's
on
it going, man?
Rebellion Esports.
Just the history here between the 2 teams at the first match. Alter Ego and EVOS
Samuel
Legends.
Martin,
We
how's it
know
going?
about
How's it
their
going?
rivalry,
Tiny,
but
what's up? What's
this
up?
season
Thank
is
you
a
for
bit
the
more
like.
special than that, right? I mean, Arashi can go into the details. Gani can also go into the details here. But just to let you guys know, in case you missed out on the crazy transfer window that just occurred in the preseason, man, we got Taz and Krite. 2 players
Trex,
for
send me
once
like
Tigers
$300,
now
I swear I'll pay you
in
back.
Alter Ego. You can
Yeesh,
see them there with the addition of Coach
I don't
Aldo
know.
as well.
A little low right now.
New Blue Bloods going up against the ex-Blue Bloods here, Arashi.
The jungle, that is where the real heated rivalry is at. One of them trying to prove their previous team wrong. One
Do
of
you
them
guys
just
think this
trying
game's gonna
to
start
make
at
a
3
name
like it
for
said it
himself.
would?
With all this happening, we'll have to see what's going to happen because remember,
Van
when it comes to
Strong.
the jungle, those neutral objectives are a lot more difficult to contest. So the junglers have to be extra clean.
That's very stacked here. You can see the locker room from the side of Alter Ego. They got 9 players in total, so that is almost 2 players in
Prediction?
each role,
I
except
don't know,
for
man.
Taz, their jungler, but on the other side, EVOS
Yo!
Glory,
My dog's got the MHA jerseys on. Where's Deku at, bro?
I think for EVOS Glory, that is
Where's
definitely
little Deku at, bro?
a big deal right here. They're trying to face a lot of adversity And considering their track record so far, they haven't been having a great time, and a lot of people are just attacking them. And this is their moment, man. They've rebranded, quote unquote. They want to prove to everyone, like, who you counting out? We are still the same old EVOS. We still have the tiger mentality in us.
They do, right? And that is going to be
Where Deku at, bro?
a tone setter, right? Theo coming in, EVOS Glory, what will he bring to the table? And of course, Super Red. Will he play? Will he start?
That's the big question lingering around the minds of many international fans, mostly, of course, the Filipino fans who want to see the player play in MPL Indonesia. We have seen the track record, back in the day. I don't think we need to mention it, but a few players were not played in the EVOS roster. I guess we're just going to have to wait and see for that lineup. Me personally, I think Super Red should be starting in this lineup. I've heard from Age himself that he's a monster in the gold lane.
That is the case here, stat-wise, stadium-wise. A new team, though.
Oh my God, guys, just calm down.
Straightforward here.
This is the first match, yep.
Well, even before we go into that, Tiger versus X right here. Cry, Taz, and Rex, all previously in EVOS with great achievements in their own right. ISF, M1, as well as WCG.
Quite decorated, and take a
right.
look at the new personnel for the side.
You can up my sound. All right, I can up my sound. That's an easy fix.
It's a new. It was the new.
That's an easy fix. We just do this. Boom, boom. We should already be a little bit louder. Boom, boom. Is that better?
Yeah.
Maybe like right there. I'm gonna get pretty loud, so I just don't want to be like too loud.
When he first transferred,
That should do the job right there, I feel like.
I think we have to call him EVOS Glory now.
EVOS Glory.
EVOS Glory.
Used to, man, because for the longest time, Legends just rolls off the tongue so much better. It's iconic. We'll see if they can achieve glory this time with that rebranding.
That's exactly what they're looking for, right? With this name change. Sure, they were legends before. We saw these living legends, that world roster for M1, the WCG lineup, the ISF lineup as well. But now it's almost completely a new lineup that they're bringing
almost completely a new lineup
and onto MPL Indonesia Season 13. Oof. They're not just looking to become legends. It's one step at a time.
Guys, I was gonna, once again, I was supposed to fall asleep around like 10 and get a solid 4 hours. But then I had to make a new. We had to give our, so we had to like send resumes to our NA tournament team and stuff, just in case events come up, so they can forward our stuff to people, to Moonton and stuff like that. And mine has not been, I haven't updated mine for this year, and I really wanted to make it look nicer than it's looked in the past, so I had to make a new resume, and so, oh my God, it was a pain, bro.
Well, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's see the team lineup, the official team lineup for Alter Ego. It is Pi, Taz, Bright, Rossi, and Nino.
No Rect to be seen, no Roundel as well, and even no Highs. The new transfers not going to be utilized by the Alter Ego team for their first match against EVOS.
And on the other
what
side,
time is this in Flow Rida?
Of EVOS. Man, okay.
Ayo, Super Red.
It's going to be a debut in MPL ID for Super Red, alongside Vildora, Van Warlord, and Van Strong, who will fill the lineup for EVOS Glory.
Super Red was the gold laner for Blacklist for like 2 or 3 weeks in MPL PH, right? For like the first half of season. Season 11, maybe it was. Was it season 11 or season 12? Super Red debuted in PH.
Looking to create a legend for themselves again, this time with a change of name. A step in the right direction. Welcome the White Tigers, looking for glory. EVOS Glory.
Glory, glory, EVOS Glory. And that is EVOS's lineup for their debut match for Season 13. Looking at the faces, Arashi.
We can turn off chat.
They look passionate, and the look, the drip, man, that is insane.
First half, right? Season 10? That was all the way back in 10? No, this is 13.
I mean, I'm a fan
he played last year.
Honestly, it does look really, really good. It is also the blue, signature blue for EVOS Legends. Makes it look so dope. But really, you have to talk
even
about
smaller, Ritz?
This is a completely new lineup. Sure, we've seen Van Strong, but we've never seen a roster change this crazy before.
Like this?
And seeing
Alter Ego with their own shakeup as well. What will they bring?
Let's see what they'll bring with a new jungler at the helms and a new mid laner as well. Looking to shift their ego to change into this new team with a new identity. The three-faced masks. Ladies and gentlemen, Alter Ego!
Alter Ego.
All right, who do we got, guys?
Go. Still in their blood. But Taz in that jungler position going up against his replace player, right? He is, what will he do? What will he execute in that lane?
That's the big question right here. Both teams, a lot of players on each of these teams are trying to send a message right now to the fans, to the audience, to their, the ex-teammates.
Yep.
We'll have to see, man. It's gonna be fireworks in every single spot in the Land of Dawn.
Massive potential for this team here, Alter Ego, alongside with EVOS. Again, Alter Ego, previous seasons they did not.
All right, here we go.
The playoffs. Season 12, they did not make it. So again, I feel like that benchmark was so low.
I think I want Alter Ego to win. I'm gonna probably cheer for Alter Ego. I think.
Can they pull it off this season?
Mainly because I know Ken wants EVOS to win, and you guys know how that goes.
For MPL Indonesia season
Let's get
13.
comfy.
We gotta give credit to the coaches who've been working extra time, overtime, backstage preseason. Coach Theo, a new import, a new coach for the side of EVOS Glory, all the way from RSGPH. His last achievement was winning MPLI 2023 with RSG.
He's up against Coach Nafari. He's had a great time finding new ways to utilize the Alter Ego roster. For the longest time, it seems like they were stuck in limbo, doing the same things
Ocean,
again and
why am I
again.
awake?
But
Same
under
reason
Coach
I'm awake,
Nafari,
bro.
They were doing a lot of interesting things, and they've had
Cheers, matey.
mixed successes. Now, this is the season where he's trying to make sure that all that culminates in a great performance, in a great victory for Alter Ego.
You know, I sense a new persona from Van. Honestly, I sense some BBE bad boy era.
Bad boy era.
Yeah, for Van.
Just like Arashi.
Just like Arashi, we will get to that later on. This is a head-to-head.
Take me to the bed, I want to see LA.
And if you look at it, it's very, very similar. But the Lord Raid right here leans more towards EVOS. But I believe the statistics aren't exactly, it's not exactly like recent, right? We're just beginning the season after all. There's a lot of past data involved in this. You can't really look at this and draw hard conclusions. It looks like both teams are similar, but I think it's important to remember
Ken's around here somewhere.
Both these teams play different ways, right?
Okay.
So in that sense, the matchup is going to be really dependent on a bit of a rock, paper, scissors kind of approach.
I see your point, and I want to add that apart from the jungler lane that that of course intrigues us most, I want to see gold lane, right? Miracle here, right? Seeing the gold laners in action here, Super Red debuting in Season 13 ID, will he be able to handle the pressure?
Ooh, that's a tough question, man. I think Super Red, looking at the past experiences playing in the Snapdragon Pro Series as well, they have, well, back when he was in Udo Red Giants, they have performed really, really well, actually defying a lot of the odds, but I guess we'll take a look at Alter Ego first.
Yeah, the keys of victory by the Samsung Galaxy Series, fighting a new passive with Taz as the key. Can they have something new and special that only
Vegapunk, you never
Alter
kissed a
Ego
girl?
will have?
That's nice.
And of course, don't be reliant
That's pure,
on
bro.
comfort heroes any longer. Let Aldo cook. That man is a very valuable addition, and we have seen the secret recipes
Let
he's been able
Aldo
to bring towards
cook.
the Land of Dawn before. With him behind Alter Ego, we'll see what special compositions he can bring out for us today.
I sense some good cooking here, of course. from
I
the
sense
kitchens
some
of
good
Alter
cooking
Ego,
here.
And that makes the job for Theo just much harder.
Well, for him, keys to victory for EVOS by Samsung Galaxy is to make Super Red a superstar by playing independently. If he can win hard in that laning phase, in that gold lane, that can snowball towards a huge lead where the jungle technically doesn't really matter when he gets shut down, shredded over by the gold laners. Along with that, the EXP carry becomes the best option for Veldora, right? He wants to make use of that aggressive playstyle and shut it down. So maybe this side lane approach from EVOS can be
All right,
the
if
real
everyone,
answer.
we need to hate on BTK to summon Ken.
I agree. playing the XP lane and gold lane to their strength, right? But I really like the first point here. Still on the Super Red topic here, I see that Nino really likes to play aggressively, right? As well as Super Red. So who has the edge?
Yeah, Super Red is an import. He was gold laner for
depends, right?
for
How
PH,
how they're gonna be
for
able to utilize
Blacklist.
that aggression for Nino, number one.
For
with
a
his
little
new
bit.
lineup.
Not very
Taz,
long, but
also
for a little
known
bit.
to be a very aggressive player. Rassi is actually known to be a bit more of a passive player, a little bit more of that stable player that you would expect for a team like Alter Ego, who basically really want aggression. Take a look at this new team with Krite in the lineup too. What's his main identity? What makes him Krite? It's his aggression. It's his instinctual plays that has happened many, many times before, back in EVOS Legends, before that name change. We do have a little bit of a fun fact here, though, for the two junglers. Before, for Alter Ego, it was Sunny Boy.
Bro,
and
Super
Taz
Red
who
never
was playing
skips
in EVOS.
eyebrow day.
They both have a low objective turtle rate here. So making it difficult to dominate the early game here. So with that identity, perhaps also why Alter Ego went with Taz. But will it be a problem entering mid-game, entering late game, if they don't have a stable early game roster?
It's 3 a.m. in the morning, put my key in the door, body laying all over the floor.
Great retributions.
I don't remember how they got there, but I guess that must have
what really
killed
will
them.
swing the balance in either one's favor is the rest of the team. And honestly, right, with Alter Ego having Rassi, the insane player that always played supportive, but out of nowhere brings out all these aggressive pick-off heroes,
All right,
pick-off
guys.
playstyle. I think that'll be very critical. The matchup between him and Vanstrong in deciding who
wants to
exactly
bet on
gets
first
that
turtle?
set-up advantage. If the team can set up first, then I think the jungle success will follow through.
Well, enough talk about the players and the teams. Let's talk about heroes, right? Maybe start with you, Mirko. Any expectations? Vixana, perhaps Aurora, even after the nerf, will it still be a prio pick?
I think the super prio picks that we've seen so far, 100% ban / pick. Joy, Guinevere, those two choices are definitely going to be contested heavily here in the first phase of the draft, and we'll see exactly that.
Let's see. Right again, Alter Ego.
Here we go, boys.
The blue side and EVOS Glory.
GG's in the chat, baby. AE first pick.
On the red side. Alter Ego, though. they
Was that a
opted for the
Florn
Guinevere
ban
and
from
Travis
EVOS?
ban and EVOS Glory, CC and Matilda. Now seeing this pattern already, Alter Ego, will they prioritize a mid lane?
We gotta drink more coffee.
Mid lane pick, I think there's a lot of good ones, especially considering that setup is a big thing, right? The mid laners bring a lot of wave clear, especially the current meta ones. That'll be relevant in the rotations. But I was about to bring up the Ruby pick that has risen meteorically in popularity. And if you look at the bans for both these teams, Alter Ego, they seem to really be centering around all that utility, the team kind of set up. And for EVOS, with CC in the bans, it seems more towards the the pick-off, the individual pressure playmaking. So maybe EVOS are going to be taking the helm here in aggression.
If they do want to look for aggression in the early game, they might have to ban out this Joy. Take it away from Taz, man. I think they should know more than anyone how Taz would do on an assassin, as aggressive, as broken in the meta as Joy. And right now, it's still up for grabs. I don't know if they want to take out another hero. Maybe this is a bait to see that Joy and then pick up a counter.
my own path.
Not strange to see Coach Theo take the risky side of ways here. And they ban out the Arla, taking away a playmaker for 5, but leaving the Joy up for grabs. They don't go for it. They trade. Nolan.
Okay.
I don't know how to feel about the all-white. I'm not against
the
it.
Nolan pick here. Taken by Alter Ego and EVOS Glory. They are the ones who have the chance to
It's
pick up
definitely
the
a much
Joy
more
alongside
subtle-
perhaps a Claude here. Really like the Claude, super red,
Subtle
super
look,
aggressive,
but I'm not
and
against it.
According to the K2V, he needs to play independently.
Yeah, independence on the Claude is a lot more manageable. But against the Nolan, it's a lot of damage, but you have to keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, back at home, Nolan now does not remove his debuffs when he uses his ultimate, so it's a lot riskier. I think I agree with Mirko when I say
It is pretty
Joy
bright,
seems to be a
that's
bit more
true.
flexible and a bit more options available for his team as well.
Break all the
He's going to be a carry and a Novaria.
I do like how the two that are picking
The
come
idea
out and
is
get bigger.
Enemy team has already picked up a jungler. We don't want to contest the Joy now. We can just pick it in the
Everything else
last
shrinks
turn of the
around
first
it,
phase.
and then it all
no real
adjusts.
prio there. They
That's
go
pretty
for the
clean.
Varia, which has been one of the best, if not the best, most contested mid laners, even in the previous tournament that we saw.
And expect
I kind of like the white, honestly, just
I'm not a
because
fan, though.
Like, I'm kind of tired of
for early game.
all the
I'm
like
just not a fan
very
of carry.
electric colors that are normally used in esports. So I kind of like the
It
clean white
denies
look.
a lot of options for Alter Ego, though.
This is the thing, man. You know, you pick up the carry. It's in lane, you're surviving, you're trying to go for that item power spike, then you meet this guy. The Nolan pick is all a setup for the Harith. Why the Nolan is a bit more prior than the Joy is because it enables this Harith to come through. This is a disgusting pick.
What's the ranking of demographic? It bounces between Philippines and Indonesia.
And we talk about Novaria
as my
being
number one
Triumph,
viewers.
having Wave Clear and Intel against the Vexana is quite even. I think the passive, where
United States
when
is
you clear
normally
minion,
number
it blows
3.
Up and does damage, that allows the Vexana to actually
Depending.
match the Novaria.
Also
in
depends on the
Wave Clear.
video.
It's as fast,
Depends
if
on
not
what I'm
faster than
watching.
Novaria.
Things like that.
And let's see, though. Alter Ego at the second phase, they need peel, right? They need someone that can peel, but it can backfire because on the other side, they have a carry. So let's see how will Alter Ego approach
It
this
just needs
one.
dark
Well,
mode and
they
it'd be
pick up a
perfect.
Kufra, or they pick up perhaps a Chow later on. But EVOS Glory, they opted for a Phobius. Why?
EVOS picks up the
Dash
Phobius,
heroes,
clean.
Right? Pretty straightforward. You pick up a Harith and Nolan, I'm going to pick up the Phobius.
Well, in a way, though, against the Vexana, that is
You'll be my
terrifying. Literally, right?
American
The
girl,
Phobius might attempt to just jump in
American.
with the Demonic Force again and again. You get hit by the Terrify, though, from the Vexana, and that's lights out, man. It lasts for so long, it's very easy to hit. So I think if EVOS wants to go for this, they have to find other ways to try and distract the Vexana as well.
See here again, second phase. It's already a Grok ban, right? Somebody that can enable, somebody that can peel as well. They opted to ban it out for the side of Alter Ego. Now, EVOS Glory, will they bank on the roamer? Is that the wise approach, or should they ban the EXP as well? Because somehow Yuzong seems quite scary.
It does, you know, to dive to the back, Novaria and Carry, very, very vulnerable
Bene.
targets. Benedetta, though, we haven't seen
My
Pi
top
and
two
Benedetta
here in
for a
Indo?
long
Oh, I don't
time.
know.
Something that comes to mind as well is Paquito, but same problem for Pi. We haven't seen him play
I think
that
RQ
hero.
is going to do pretty well.
Alter Ego
We got to
need
see how
a backline
we got to see
diver.
how
They
Yaoi
usually
does. Hopefully,
for the Lapo.
or
to use
Fire
Ariz
looks
Lapo,
good.
maybe,
But it's
Therese
not
looks good.
really meta per se. So,
But
yeah,
I think just
Alter
looking
Ego,
at
though, they
everything right
offer a
now,
jungler ban here,
most
right?
likely Onyx
Baksha, I
RQ.
feel like it makes sense because they
We'll
don't
see.
want to give EVOS Glory a chance for that early game.
I think they want to make sure that EVOS doesn't have any options to really try and
How to
take
counter
pressure away from
Phobius?
the carry as well. With the box carry, you can be
Export
rolling
does
around,
well.
and even if you don't get kills or get good ganks off, you're
Export
exerting
does
pressure.
well.
You're pulling Phobius away from the carry. And I think for Alter Ego,
Esmeralda
the idea
does
is
well,
to
but
shut
Esmeralda's
down
not
this
really
carry
meta
as hard
anymore.
as possible.
But I think
If that
Exborg
happens,
is one of the picks
it's going to be
that,
very difficult
that
for
are
EVOS
decent.
to come back from that.
And that's why the ban from EVOS, I think, is really, really
Kind of
good.
also
The
depends on
Uranus
where the
ban.
export
This a
is,
pick
right?
Or a ban, a choice that has seen a rise in popularity just recently. Even in MDL, I've seen a lot of bans towards Uranus. And it's very interesting because we don't actually get to see a lot
Like,
of
if
Uranus
it's
games.
mid,
We'll have to hope to see one of those games because I think in their scrims, this has been a very good answer towards some of these kind of compositions like EVOS are going for. The ones that the kinds that EVOS are going for right now with a little bit more poke and maybe on the marksman side, you don't really have the chase potential.
Are you my next conquest? Purple here, up to this point for the side of EVOS Glory, adding Martis in their arsenal means what? They want to somehow contest the early, right? They want to invade jungles, they want to contest
Thanos
middles
does
as
well in lane,
perhaps
yeah.
Possibly they want to grab kills as well. Can Alter Ego pick up a hero that can peel that?
I do have work in the morning, guys.
Heal is important, but I think they want to go a bit more aggressive. So just crowd control and more setup. Even
But I'm just
possibly.
living that
Because
life
if you look at
tonight.
Their bands, right? The Baksha and the Fredrin, these are usually heroes that are able to just stay in the front, be annoying, survive for long enough. It seems like they have no issue going up against an assassin. They want to make sure that if Van oversteps, they can zone him away from the objectives. And I think that is the main idea. It's going to be Tigreal and Terizla, more setup, Goni,
Sheesh.
but also the counter, like you said, from the Tigreal.
Yo, it's a lot of magic damage from AE, though.
Again, the carry pick somehow did
A lot
not
of
lead
magic
to
damage. Like, it's
Charisma
literally all
and
magic
Tigreal, but
damage from
Alter Ego
AE.
trying to two-head the draft. We don't care.
That's kind of a
Implosion,
problem.
We don't care. Penalty zone does this work?
There's going to be a lot of purifies for the side of EVOS Legends to try to counter that Terizla, but I think I actually like what Alter Ego are trying to do here, right? They have set up for that Tigreal quite well with the Terizla and even the Vixana. So they're trying to layer their CC over the Purifies that they will 100% be expecting from the side of EVOS Glory. Last pick, Fovi's already picked up into the XP. They just need a roamer now, and they're going to pick up the Minotaur. An amazing pick here up against Alter Ego to try to face off against that dive.
It's a man versus beast in that roamer position. Who will grab and strike first here? Seeing the 10 heroes that will enter the land of Don Rossi.
Nolan physical? Isn't
say,
Nolan
I
magic
wanna go with
damage? Am I
Alter Ego
wrong?
right there, because Evos, on paper, it looks great. They have peel, they have damage. But if you look at it, if you imagine both these compositions dancing around the objective,
Maybe I'm just
Lord,
dead
for
wrong.
instance, who exactly can stay in the front and take that damage, right? They don't really have any staying power, and they have a minimum amount of sustain coming in from the Minotaur, but that's about
Nolan's
it.
physical.
They can't even dictate
I don't
when
know
the
where
fight
I'm at.
begins, right? All the engage and counter-engage are in the hands of Alter Ego.
Okay, very good point.
Nolan
but
just gives
seeing
off magic damage
on paper
vibes.
here, right? Anything can happen in the land of Dawn, but on paper, early slightly favors Alter Ego.
Yeah, even the lineup rating overall, 7.8 compared to 5.0.
That is massive. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever, Season 13. Let's enter the land of Dawn for our first match in Season 13.
Bro, you tripping. Just
Take a look
relax,
at the
guys.
bird
Listen, it's
of
3 a.m.
MPL ID, and let's go.
It's
to
3
the
a.m.
land of Dawn.
Here it is, big
It's
match
3 a.m.,
coming up.
guys.
Alter Ego versus EVOS Legends in the land of Dawn. Boom. Early mid control is going to really dictate how the pace of the game
Bro,
is going to
he
be.
gives
It already looks like for
he
Alter
gives
Ego, at
magic
least, they wanna
damage
utilize
vibes,
that
bro.
early aggression.
You can see here they are trying to exploit
He
that
gives
fact
magic
that,
damage
as expected,
vibes.
Miracle 3 purifies on the board for EVOS Glory. Meanwhile, Alter Ego here still just hovering around looking for an angle perhaps, but because of the Martis pick, it seems like it hinders the aggression. Oh, who gets it? Who got it? And it's Sylvan.
I think Van still gets that, fortunately for him. But Rossi is just relentless right here, trying to get more, trying to be a bully in the early game. That is what Alter Ego can use.
I like their
their
in-game overlay, bro.
They can push away the members of EVOS. We're seeing it already.
It's very
also
thin
early
this
in
year.
game. But what really
Takes
stands
up
out
barely
is
any
the amount of
space.
impure rats I'm seeing.
It's clean.
In the emblems, man. There's 4 of them in this game. 5.
Things as
It's
well.
clean.
No, well, not much action here for the first 2 minutes, if not 1.5 minutes. Both teams just trying to feel each other.
Vegapunk, there's no
looking
girls here.
For the other teams to perhaps make a mistake, but I expect
It's 3:21 a.m.
first blood will occur.
I'm in Eastern
in that
time.
First turtle.
Interesting choice by Alter Ego to occupy this
Wish I was
mid
Western
lane,
time.
bottom side river bush.
Be so
Lost
much
quite a
easier to
ton.
watch
Looking
this stuff,
for
guys.
an opportunity.
If I was Western
Looking
time.
to be the best target, but I think with
Oh,
the
a lot of damage on the Van
They
Strong.
should be able to at least bait out a flicker, and that they do. They get out a flicker out of Van Strong, but they lose out on a lot of resources, mainly actually just Taz and Christ.
I think AE's got the better.
Be back up in
Unless
a bit.
Veldora
So
just
Nolan's taking
really
the long route
scales.
over to path back to the turtle. He will have that red tree, and he will have
Like
that ult
Veldora
coming
can
out very
definitely be
soon.
an answer
Here's the
here.
setup though. Rossi jumping in.
Oh, or the coil, but the penalty zone.
Oh, nice
Top
penalty zone.
Catches them in the back.
Whoa!
Well, Minion's Fury slams his hammer down. Right. Gets
Right.
the first blood, though, able to find one. Demonic Force.
Veldora.
over to Rossi. Still.
Wrong
trying
way,
to
wrong
get
way,
more damage
Veldora.
onto Pai, who's still going to be able to escape on this Terizla. One more Demonic Force proc is ready for him. He jumps in, but unfortunately, that Astral Spear does not connect. We do have a pause here, ladies
God.
and gentlemen, so please do be patient with us as we try to
Oh,
troubleshoot this
God,
issue.
it starts.
The first turtle in this season was slain by a roamer.
It starts already, guys.
Setting the
That
tone.
was a save with the Minion Fury as well. Now, seeing the first 2 minutes, more or less, Arashi, what do you have in mind?
I feel like it's unfortunate for Alter Ego that they were able to really push Van Strong and make him
And
like,
it begins,
recall.
my
If he can
boys.
use his flicker. That's going to be required to actually go for a big setup, but instead, they
Voila.
didn't need pressure for the turtle, right? EVOS Glory actually got to the turtle first, and I think if Alter Ego wants to dictate the pace like that, they have to be the ones who are contesting for the Lord Prio first, or Turtle Prio, and then afterwards use their card control reliably. Because even for Pai, it seems like he was rushed to try and capitalize with that penalty zone But when he hits Van, he was still in the middle of the mortal coil, so he did not get caught in that, which I think would have swung the fight in their favor.
Very good mechanics displayed there by Van as well. And of course, Van strong with the timing, perfect timing to pop that Minion Fury without flicker as well. Yeah, that was Psychots. And yeah, for the first time here, the first pause occurred as well. Season 13.
First pause of season 13!
With Taz's phone, hopefully they will recover it soon. But how do you feel?
Bro,
how are you feeling
my
right now?
head itches.
The first 2-3 minutes of the game of season 13. What can you smell?
There's
I don't
definitely
know
some
why.
nerves on both the teams, right? I'm smelling a little bit of nerves from both these teams because there were some mismechanics. 2 red trees and a roamer gets it, you know, something you don't really see often, but seems like for EVOS,
What was that?
they are able to find and adapt to the line a bit faster. We'll see if Alter Ego can actually come back from this gold deficit. But remember, this Phobius is a big problem for them, man. Demonic Force, that's anti-CC. You pop that Demonic Force, the Tigreal won't be able to stop you. None of them will be able to stop you. You need to just burst the Phobius down, but how do you do that when you always have to dash? Herald's gonna dash, no one's gonna dash, everybody's gonna dash.
Bro, where the hell's
Look,
Ken
time
at,
it
bro?
Well, you can't stop him. I think how Alter Ego is going to win this is by doing what they just did earlier, man. Control the bushes, and with the advantage in crowd control, EVOS don't really have a lot of ways to really, you know, check it out, except for the Novaria. But that's where maybe later on, Taz can try and find him and delete, because we've seen in previous tournaments, no one in the bush. That's definitely a very dangerous prospect for
What do you
anyone
mean?
that's
Everybody's
not
copying our meta,
that's
bro.
not building full tank.
I just want to see is the composition that was cooked by the side of Alter Ego.
What do you mean, guys?
Do they have longevity
NACT
here?
qualifiers
Rocky,
came
right?
first. We were the first teams to show all these
I mean,
picks.
Nolan, sure, early
Vex.
huge power spike, but late game, and I'm talking about ultra late game.
X-Borg.
Will they have enough damage?
I think damage-wise, they will lose
AP brand playing X-Borg, really copying the NA meta. Come on, guys.
From, you know, from far further away, and it's true damage.
I think
as
it's
well
time
from
to
the
admit it,
carry.
guys.
But
I think it's
for
time to
Alter
admit it.
Ego, it's balanced by the fact that they have a lot more bodies to throw in the front. They have a Terizla with the damage reduction. They have a Tigreal as well that can really threaten that as well. So if you're a carry, it gets very
Oh, the
risky
meta
here to
pause. Is
walk
that what we're
into
talking about?
range to really try and output that
Stop it.
damage. And to make things worse for them, there's a Vexana, right? One more additional body with the Eternal Guard to try and zone them away. And we've seen it being used in previous tournaments as well. Before the fight even begins, instead of using the Eternal Guard for a knock-up, for a burst amount of damage, use it early and make sure that the team has to back away from it. And just like that, the Eternal Guard will give you vision, it gives you prio in the pit. And I think that's something that Alter Ego are definitely planning around.
Well, let's see here, right? That is a very good tactic maneuver
Hey.
presented by Arashi, Mr. Arashi. And let's see, will it come to a realization? Will it be evident in the line of dawn? For now, it is pretty much equal situation.
Well, we got a fun fact here. The second highest gold per damage MM and MPL Indonesia Season 12 with
Who wins?
5.05. Who is
EVOS wins.
Okay. EVOS, okay, that
Maidens!
Fun fact. What do you, I see you're making faces, Arashi.
So it's
What is
EVOS
that?
is the team with the highest, the second highest.
They play with their gold lane, man.
They play the gold lane the
with the
most.
gold lane.
Neuron
I think it makes
activation.
sense. And you know, you're seeing it in the draft as well. The fact that they have a carry, right? You have to have absolute confidence that this guy will be able to dodge crowd controls, output damage, and put himself in a risky situation, and yet stay alive. I feel that with the Minotaur, that's what they're aiming to do. Again, I'm just concerned with whether or not they can dictate when it happens, because later on, with the macro game in mind, right? The wave manipulation, right? The control of the map overall from both teams. I feel like the
Golly,
success
guys.
also relies on that as well.
Oh, very good point. But it seems like Taz, the problem hasn't resolved it. So I'm gonna bring the topic a little lighter here, folks. Right? Super Red or Browns?
Ooh, man, we haven't seen Super Red. We've seen 2 minutes, Gani. I don't think it's fair to say Brands are Super Red yet. But so far, EVOS are winning. So Super Red,
comma or full period?
question mark.
Question mark. Okay. Very cool. Done. Super Red or Bronze Arashi?
comma, or
exclamation.
full period.
There you go. That's the exclamation
Apostrophe.
I just think
apostrophe.
apostrophe. I do think that like at face value, it seems like Super Red has more momentum, right?
Okay.
People have more expectations for him to be doing great. Because for Brands, it's been a while, man, since the Brands has been an appearance.
Season 11 was the last time we saw the Brands. ISF,
him.
the Brands. That was him.
That was.
And then we saw different Brands.
Yeah.
For a while.
Stranger.
Okay.
Who is that?
That was the question. Okay. From the side of EVOS, right? EVOS Glory. I want to ask for the side of Alter Ego.
A.
The man on your screen or Rect? That was Rossi, by the way.
Nino.
It was Rossi, no.
No, okay, yeah. Rossi or Rect, I think
Rossi
it's
or
clear.
Rect?
We saw both
Yeah.
of them play last season. I don't know if Rect has, improved. I don't know the
significantly?
progress about of his improvements behind the scenes of his development as a pro player coming back into the pro scene, but I think it's safe to say Rossi, based on last season, based on all the tournaments that they participated in, Rossi has been the more reliable roamer.
You, Arashi? Same?
For sure. I think it's Rossi because, his name rhymes with Arashi. I'm just kidding. No. He's actually good, man. We've seen him just improve so much as a player.
This is your BBE.
Just stop it, Connie.
The bad boy energy.
Arashi now, ladies and gentlemen. You can't see him, but his persona changes this season, right?
I got a different aura. That's what
different
Gon is
aura.
saying.
And he's not even a fan of Aura.
Yeah, wow. Who would have thought? But yes, I think Rossi is just a lot more flexible.
Oh,
And I think
God.
now in the meta, we're seeing a lot of setup.
How long do you guys think?
But we're also
How long do
seeing,
you guys think this
Matilda, for
pause is
example,
going to
being
be?
prioritized. So I think that roam position.
long do we think this
has
pause is gonna
become
be,
so much more
guys?
Flexible, right? We're no longer in a engage,
Huh?
pick off, or sustain meta, and Rossi has shown that he can play both. So I think his expertise lends itself in the hands of Aldo, right? That wants to be confusing, that wants to be flexible. So I think I have to go with Rossi, man.
Yeah, it is safe to say if you compare Rect and Rossi, Rossi is the more versatile player. Can complete, can also lead team in and perhaps outside of the game. But of course, Pi has been the
Wait there,
captain,
bro.
given captain.
The Alter Ego varsity jacket's pretty cool.
Quote as well, right? With some new players, new faces.
It's pretty cool.
Can he give the same impact?
We'll see.
No
We'll
Sully boy. Here's a fun fact.
Throughout
By
all
GoPay.
different rosters, you know who has stayed in
Yeah, well,
this
they've
roster?
restarted that timer
The
2 or
Sir
3
himself,
times
the
now.
Sir.
Sir
Pi.
So
Is the last active
I don't
player
trust
in the
it.
Alter Ego family roster until now. After bringing home the MPL 20.
He's the last remaining Sir.
I don't trust that timer.
Udil's left. Sully Boy's in the MDL.
Yeah.
Ahmad is, I don't know where Mountzy is right now.
Ahmad is
He's watching.
sitting front row.
He's in the stands. So it's just Sir Pi.
Sitting on the bleachers.
I mean, for a team that's well known for being, all about that family, right? All about that
Family.
unity.
El Familia.
El Familia.
That's their motto.
The fact that he is the last one from the quote-unquote family roster, it is quite a bittersweet tale.
Yeah.
But, whoa.
Oh,
As we say
MPL.
that, though, there's a
Oh, shout
bold
out to the
statement.
couple here. MPL dates since
Whoa.
before.
I'm going to bed if it doesn't start
Since-
soon.
Oh, they're married now.
They're
So
married
since
now.
before they were married, since they were dating. This is the MPL marriage.
The El Familia.
Their arc.
The El Familia, and they're also Alter Ego fans. They started El Familia by supporting El Familia.
Let's go.
Man.
They started
The
El
arcs,
Familia
man,
by
the arcs. Oh, he's still riding here. He's making
all right.
things.
Come on,
He's
man.
riding.
Speed
He's
runs.
ri- We don't have all day, sir.
MPL.
We don't
Oh, man, he should have had it ready.
It's over.
Listen, dudes, okay? Everybody who wants to come to MPL, we love you guys. But if you want to say something,
Can I hook you
write
up
it
with
quick,
a
man.
girl
Yes,
from my
the
The
neighborhood?
cameraman has
Bro, I'm a
other
grown
people
man. I don't
to
talk to my
record.
neighbors.
We all know.
Yep.
We have the best cameraman.
I'm not a
They know
kid
who to
that goes
target.
and plays with his
Rashi.
friends or something. Like, what do you
Alter
think this is?
Alter Ego. The Familia.
What?
On the screen. El Familia.
And seeing this team, massive potential, right? A very, very young-blooded.
Young-blooded.
I can't tell young player.
What do you think
I
this
feel like
is?
it's also-
He is really young.
It's a balanced team. Some are experienced.
You think I go and like
some
play
are
with some
new.
friends down the
So
street?
experienced and young.
Run around
It's the
outside?
spectrum we're operating
I mean,
on.
it sounds
I'm gonna
weird,
introduce
but
you to
when
one of
take a look
my,
at Taz, he is a very young
friends that is a
player.
girl.
He has experience.
But
He's played in
that's-
MSC. He's played in ISF. He won ISF.
Oh, yeah. Good point.
So I don't know, man. Like, yeah, he's young-blooded, but he's experienced. That's kind of true.
So he's young-blooded, but he is experience hidden?
Ronaldo would say factos.
Oh, say what?
Factos.
Okay.
Factos.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Facts.
Oh, facts.
I think in Spanish.
NACT regular
Ronaldo.
season starts
I thought
next week.
Ronaldo is Portuguese.
Come again? Come again, Arashi?
I thought Ronaldo was Portuguese.
All right, speed.
All right,
My lord. But
let's move on,
we're
ladies and
still
gentlemen.
troubleshooting, but it seems like the players, they are not looking at their phones, so I think they're not ready. But yeah, hopefully the Marshals, they are definitely on it. Seeing that was a team that with massive potential, right? EVOS Glory, same story. But do you feel like these two teams deserve to be on the same tier, season 13?
Whoa. I think so. I think both these teams with very, young,
Similar.
and new lineups, I think they should
Plot
be
twist,
the
he's really
same.
going.
It looks like they're already playing the game, by the way. So
Okay.
for everybody watching back at home,
Get ready.
those who have been patient with us.
All right, here we
the
go.
referee up on the stage. We're getting ready to get back in the game.
That's a new sound
starting.
for 13, man. And let's jump back to the land of dawn, right? Minute 4 now. Ooh, 3-1 for the side of Alter Ego.
What? Did anything happen while we were away? Well, whatever did happen, it's 1K gold for Alter Ego. That is what they want. And you can see, right, with the KK members available, having more security because both the Tigreal and the Terizla have a way to escape technically when there's such a low amount of crowd control coming in from the side of Evos. So they can walk into the jungle. Look at Pi right now. He's having a field trip. He's setting up camp.
Yep, top
Damn, we were way behind.
For now, for the side of Ego's waiting for what's to set up the next turtle. Let's see though, who will grab a vandal already poking around the second turtle.
Dora's getting
Oh
charged
no.
as well by the Cursed Blast. Rossi's holding on his position. Van trying to find the time to use that Mortal Coil to deny the implosion play. A good Astral Echo reveals 4 of them.
EVOS with
Still holding on to
the
that
decent
push.
angle.
Nino, 1 level down, super red.
Nino around the
EVOS
backside.
Glory. They're holding on
Taz
to this
gonna look for the
turtle.
steal
Still
here.
Pi with penalty zone now onto the back, super red. Still gonna be
Pi
able
with
to
a nice
kite back
penalty
right now. Rossi
zone.
pops in the implosion. Only to 1 member onto Van.
Oh,
and he
down
bursts
goes
him
Van.
down as quickly as he got
Easy
exploded.
turtle, easy turtle.
Veldora now jumping back and forth, but Demonic Force, Vanstrong gonna be slain by Nino on the Zaman Force. Veldora's all alone, but he
Nino
has the
can
Demonic
just keep-
Force now
can
onto
keep
Taz,
running.
onto Nino. Who's he gonna choose?
Veldora's no Demonic Force left.
Damage as he's gonna be bursted down.
Oh my God, there's a lot of
Finally,
damage on a
Nino the
Taz.
strike, Not connected, 1 more shot, Taz.
So
finds
much
the
damage.
turtle. Veldora,
Nino.
1 HP, barely gets out. Who
El
won that?
Nino.
Of course, it's Alter Ego, right?
Stop
Nino
it.
is a magician
Stop it.
on this Harith, man.
Yeah, he's
Shaman
building
Force.
magic.
Stop it, guys.
True, literally. So again, he
Stop it.
was dancing
You're kidding me, right?
near that turtle pit. The
You're kidding me,
samba.
right?
I love the way you guys are putting it, man. We're gonna pause right here so we can break it down a bit. But man, usually you see people, heroes with dashes, just struggle against the Phobias.
Nope.
And Nino's like, nah, I'm too smooth with it. He was just sliding away from the demonic forces with perfect timing. That is the mechanical skills that gained him fame. I believe in season 8, where he was just crazy, beating everyone 1v1. We're seeing glimpses of that yet again. And how they started that fight.
Taz,
I think was
stop
great.
messing
It's
around,
decisive.
bro.
They know they were purified. They know that there's the Mortal Coil to play around. And they used the implosion, I believe, on 1 member.
Martis.
Knowing that we know who we want to target. We know it's about the neutral objective. They take Van out of the equation. And afterwards, it's all about playing the back and forth. And making sure that they can zone away the carry. And I think unless EVOS changes their approach and how they position around these fights, maybe with flanks, maybe with surprise plays, it's gonna be the same story again and again. Whenever a turret or buff or an objective is just on the table.
I mean, in hindsight, I thought that implosion was
A
a
mistake.
little premature. I initially thought that it was a little premature. But what Alter Ego did was they stabilized right after taking Van out.
I don't understand.
They secured that kill, which is already a win, and they stabilized. They do not overextend. They still wait for EVOS Glory that overstepped into their pits. That is where you saw Nino claims the quote-unquote easy double kill.
Well, if you look at the
Dance floor, baby.
the matchup in the
Takes to the
EXPN
tango.
as well, by the way, I mean both Phobias and Terizla aren't very mobile, but you can see that Pi actually made his way to the turtle pit a lot earlier. So even if they didn't get it, there's really extra value with the turret just getting hit on by the minions on the top
All right,
side.
everybody's
But
good?
it's still the gold plating, so it's not exactly an advantage.
Everybody's good?
But if you keep repeating this, I think this is the difference in wave clear. It's allowing Alter Ego to move a bit more proactively compared to EVOS. That is something that EVOS still have to try and find solutions for maybe they might want to consider letting go some of those objectives because they do have the stronger late game technically, Goni, like you were mentioning earlier.
MPL players, bro. I think MPL players are a little spoiled, bro. I think they'd be pausing for like a... They'd be pausing for like a 10 ms spike, man. They're playing at like 10 ms. You know, they're playing at a small ping, single-digit ping. It bumps up to like 20, and it's like pause.
But I also don't like the
Then you
fact
come
that
playing in
I
a.
don't want them to do that. They have a Phobius.
Then you come playing NA, bro.
And a Minotaur.
We live in 70 ping, bro. We were born in 70 ping.
Novaria and Carry.
70.
They have Novaria,
We were
they have
molded.
Carry. Those two can certainly just farm, poke, and look
by the
for
shadows.
scaling. But yeah, with the Phobius
Wolf, what's up, bro? I don't know, man. If they keep pausing like this, I won't be staying up all night at all, bro.
These picks by going for, at least if you don't want a team fight, maybe look for picks around the map.
Yeah, picks. I think if it's not, I think the point I was making is they can avoid the fights, but picks are definitely something that they do have, right? The Martis, they can provide a huge amount of burst damage. The Novaria as well. In a fight, the damage from the Novaria is actually quite lackluster because you have only two spells that do damage. Your ultimate is utility, and they don't exactly do that much damage, especially if it doesn't land on the right targets as well. So I think pickoffs definitely serve the Novaria a bit better, but like we said, you can transition that pickoff into a neutral objective still, Gani, so both are still a real possibility for these teams.
Yeah, I think their plan B or even plan Z is just to drag this game out.
What about C, D, and E, though?
What about F, G, H, I, all the way?
You went to Z real quick.
We went from B to Z.
Ayo!
It's because they're busy.
Thank you for the donation.
Drag the game
Van
to the
Sully.
late game, if it's possible, right?
Thank you for the donation.
Plus ultra late game.
Plus ultra late.
For the 20 SGD.
They have a good
Coffee break.
They won that early game. They will enter that mid game with their power spike first, which I think is very dangerous if EVOS Glory they oblige. It will be very, very dangerous.
Offline tournament recorded stream is the way.
I just really feel like.
Yeah, but they would never be able to not leak the results. The results would get leaked.
Right? Which is why I think that earlier.
Like it sounds good, but then you could, if you had a live audience, it would get leaked.
Without the flicker Minu and
like
combo, like we said,
99% chance it would get leaked, bro.
How the fight begins here. We saw earlier that even when they were conserving their spells and
Singaporean dollar, I'm guessing.
Eventually, Alter Ego just pull the trigger with a one-man explosion, and then they get momentum from that. So I think Vanstrong's flicker is something that EVOS have to try and play around, and that's something that Alter Ego have to time if they want to go for a decisive dive-in without the fear of a surprise play from Vanstrong.
I like your point about the one-man implosion. I think in a world where sets must be
Singaporean dollar actually holds pretty well
for Rossi.
With USD.
Right? If
with the Mortal Coil as well.
I will just say.
If he doesn't find 3 people, he's not going to force it. He's not going to hold on to that ultimate forever. He knows that the main target here is the turtle. If they are able to get just Van there, and you saw definitely that it was a good kind of subversion of Van's expectations as well by Rossi. Van was not ready for that. He didn't know. He wasn't expecting a one-man ultimate, a solo ult to the Martis of all people. And things like that, that's the mind games that you need to be able to
give out.
Yeah, give out here in MPL Indonesia. You need to be able to subvert the enemy expectations.
Well, an olive branch for EVOS. Earlier in that fight, though, Taz was taken very, very low, and he narrowly missed getting taken out by an Astral Sphere towards the end of the fight. So definitely damage is available on the side of EVOS, and Taz is still always in danger, more so than Van on the Martis. So EVOS can still try and find
Singaporean dollar it looks like it's about like 75.
Because again, that was removed from his ultimate.
I mean, to recap, right? What
like 75 cents.
Glory needs to do now,
which isn't bad.
Stabilize is just
like, for example, that $20 that 20 Singaporean dollar donation shows up as 15 USD,
from Professor
which is pretty good.
Alter Ego.
For like
Alter Ego basically to perform.
I always hate to say this, but it's good for like a Southeast Asia.
Rejected can
especially because most Southeast Asia currencies are like large numbers.
He's saying that he
even when you go,
is
even just
very
Asia in
excited
general, like you
that
go over to like
people
Japan, like
think
it's
that
always
Alter Ego
like
is a team that just accepts
large numbers, like
rejects and other teams
1,000
go
yen or
larger.
1,000
And he's saying that,
pesos
hey,
or
that's not true at all. And now
1,000
with some
rupees, you
changes
know.
here, that might not be the case, right? Even though individually some of these players have a bad reputation, let's say, it does not mean that with the right composition, with the right teammates, they won't just skyrocket into success.
All right, who's the reject?
Ooh, hang on.
Who's the reject?
No, not 3 USD. I don't know what the
Or is
math
he
would
talking
be.
about a person there?
I don't know, but I know that Taz is definitely not a reject.
I think he was I think he was.
You can do the math. It's
Absolutely not
$15, 15 USD to 20 SGD.
Who's the reject, Gani?
Who is the reject, ladies and gentlemen?
Push it over to the chat to the side.
Exactly. You all know the answer.
Whoa,
That's your
whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
What 3
Yeah, the
advice
man
would you give to your
looking-
young
the
self?
man on your
Oh
screen
man.
is right. The new addition.
The aggressive
I like
mid
him.
laner.
Yeah,
I don't
him and
know, man.
Ronaldo, right? The two
There's a
new
lot
mid
of things
laners.
I'd tell
But
my younger
they also
self.
have a new mid laner. I think he's a very young prospect. I think they call him the Miracle Boy in MPL.
Stay in school.
That's crazy. Miracle
Make
Boy.
YouTube
Miracle
videos
Boy.
early on when
Miracle
YouTube
Boy,
first came
Miracle
out.
Boy.
Miracle Boy's kind of catchy though.
Miracle Boy.
Get on the internet wave, you know.
He looks young. The Miracle Boy.
Don't
in
do
MPL,
drugs.
He looks young.
He was
Does he?
backstage with the team. I think his name starts with a C.
With a C and ends with a Y.
Yeah.
Just see. See
I
what?
think he's. I think like he was a jungler before, and he now is a mid laner.
Heard that story before.
I know, Sans.
Sans.
Yo, hey.
Jungler victim, mid lane pharaonic. Will it repeat again later on
For
through
Alter
the season?
Ego.
For Alter Ego.
Bitcoin, baby.
The rumor is he is going to step up
Skitty.
and get promoted to
Well,
MPL.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have news that we are
Here we
going
go.
back. Let's see it to the land of dawn. Ooh, the new style of the
LOD.
Marshall. We like it. Let's just jump to the game. Minute number 6 now. It's 5-2 kill-wise economy. Just 2,500 gold lead ahead for the side of Alter Ego.
Small beginnings, but they're opening the map now with Kai and Rasi Van. As you can see, just not enough damage. Whoa, that is aggressive from the Sir himself. But now everyone's rotating, and I think they'll back
No, not
away.
20.
What was
I said
that? That was-
75 cents.
You talk about
So
mind games, Mirko.
0.75.
I mean, EVOS are definitely worried now.
Well, Purify, very early
0.75.
Warlord, and he chased down under the torn the fracture as well. Taz takes Warlord down, even Van falling up top. Zaman forcibly popped in. Van strong, 3-man Meteor Fury.
A smashing.
But it's all just a
A
disengage to
smashing.
get Super Red to the safety of his tier 2.
You can see EVOS, they are lacking in that
So
firepower,
it's
right? As we expect
$15.
here, as we are about to enter that mid-game. Alter Ego, they don't mind, right? They want to fight, seeing their power spike, seeing
Stop it, bro.
whatever is happening. in
Stop
the
it.
map. They know
Stop
they
it.
have the lead.
You're kidding me,
Map
bro.
Control, power spike.
Yep.
So they don't mind engaging huge or big team fights. It is
Bro.
actually side of EVOS that they need to avoid.
All right, firstly, let's address the situation, ladies and gentlemen. We're very,
Let's address
very
the
sorry
situation,
for the
ladies and
pauses.
gentlemen.
Please be patient with us.
These pauses are out of control.
We want to give the players.
Let's
enough
address
time
the
to troubleshoot
situation,
the
Mirko.
issues that they are having right now, so please do be patient with us. I know it gets tough watching this. I know Trex is watching this as well.
Oh my
Calm
God.
down, brother. I don't know if he's actually mad. I just want to.
I mean, he's the most emotional caster.
Is he?
You know, in
I'm just slandering him.
I
Mr.
feel the
Fear.
slander.
Fear Wagner.
Hey,
Mr.
no.
Fear Wagner.
Yeah,
FV.
just chill. Just chill.
Just chill, relax, man.
I'm
We
chill.
are trying to resolve it still.
I'm
Seems like
chill.
there's still problems for the players, which of course happens. So just, let's talk about lighter conversations. Oh wait, let's talk about deeper conversations here. Arashi, what do you want to say?
I thought you were going light, now we're going deep. Well, you know, that's what we do here. But oh, hang on, we're getting a.
Whoa.
some
Did
news
Arashi
regarding-
just say?
This is news. This is an item. We are going to take a short break. Gani, Mirko,
Oh,
and
no.
Arashi will be right back. So stay tuned for the rest of
I'm chill.
of 3.
I'm chill, yo. Oh, I feel attacked. I feel attacked right now. I just want to say. I feel attacked right now. Why are they always telling me to chill? Why is everybody always telling me to chill? Oh, God. Why are they always telling me to chill, yo? I'm chill. Snipe Gaming, what's up? We got enough sleep, man. Chill, it's fear, bro. Thank you for the shout out, though, Mirko. Literally, the moment that ended, we just jumped 100 viewers. Everyone's like, "Let's go watch Trex get crazy." We're chill, bro. They got you 4K, bro. He who says chill. This is gonna be an hour wait. Stop it, bro. If this, let's put it this way, if this pause goes more than what's the time limit? 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Am I calling it? Am I calling it? Am I calling it? Thank you. Congrats on 10K. Is 20 minutes going to be the cutoff? Literally, I'm in the literally as I was standing up, yelling on stream. Oh, God. Oh, God. We're rooting for AE, man. We're rooting for AE, baby. All right. What are we going to do? Guys. Go brawl Trex? Bro, I don't have my my what's it called all set up and everything, man. My screen capture. Are you really chill? Hey, man, we're chill. We're chill. Yo, we're chill. I swear. Someone needs to Matt, I need you to clip that right now. I need you to rewind. I need you to screen capture with OBS. I need that. We need that clip now and post it in like 15 minutes. We need that. That should be posted before this pause ends. One game of Dota 2 and this will still be on pause? Please no, bro. Please no. All right, let's talk about some stuff. What do we got? So we got the information from, has Team YouTube... They had it on their community post, didn't they? Gosu Gamers. Where's the post about Where's the post about Lick Team Spirit? Team Spirit. Where's the Team Spirit post, yo? Yo, this is not right. Is this it? There it is. Team Spirit signs Deus Volt roster. They will be competing in the MLBB Continental Championships. What do we think, guys? I think it's pretty hype. That's going to be the next shirt. Great time to... Great time to promote the Fierce shirts, guys. Here we go. Should we make a I'm Chill shirt? If you guys want to pick yourself up a nice It's Fierce shirt, merch is now open. It's ready for you guys. Feel free. Oh, we're in game.
2 words here. I mean, that's how the snowball works. 5K gold advantage. Taking out of the emblems by GamesMax. And honestly, for the most part, I'm still impressed with how many impure rages are available on this game. It seems like EVOS in particular are trying to go for a sustain heavy strategy, use the Minotaur to sustain some damage, and then just slowly but surely chip away the health bars before they go for a decisive fight. That works, but I don't know if they can work as well against 2 massive engage tools, 3 if you include the Vexana.
3-level gap 2 for the junglers. Van is 3 levels down on a Martis against a Nolan. It's definitely not something you would expect or something you would want, actually, for the Martis being that far down. A 5.7k gold lead, and the Lord is about to spawn. This snowball, what time will EVOS need to stall this game to be able to actually fight back again?
Well, it depends. If all people can deny all the gold income, deny everything in the jungle right here, they're pretty much prioritizing clearing EVOS' jungle instead of their own, just to ensure that EVOS gets strangled that much harder.
Does everyone? All right,
So,
we need a unanimous decision.
The longer EVOS must buy time, for sure.
I think that
yes to the new white overlay. No to the new white overlay. Do we like the new MPLID overlays, or are we against them? Yay or nay? Yays or nays in the chat, please.
Now he's 4 levels up. Taz, Warlord, if he walks up, he's going to be dead. Fracture instantly taken
Warlord
out.
dead.
Inside of the tier 2 in the range. Doesn't matter. Holy moly, that damage.
Nope, no.
Can't do that.
Bro, it has been. Let me just say something.
There by
it has been almost an hour since the draft started, and we've watched 10 minutes of gameplay.
Lord, but with a man down, it seems like they will let go all of the tier 2s as well.
And that's what you love from Taz, right? All the way since the beginning of his career. He just knows how to play aggressively, and he's relatively consistent, man. Going for all these risky plays, and still, when it goes south, he is still relevant at every point in the game. Unless it's just way out of control. So with that play right there, you can see EVOS, they are fearing for
dark
their
mode
lives.
layout.
They have no idea where this man is.
That was Ritz's answer, too.
They don't. It seems like both teams are just hovering around. Alter Ego, they're trying to suffocate EVOS Glory more. Baser passive downstairs, taken out, or triggered. But yeah, it seems like Baser, it's here, points out of EVOS Glory, will still be up for now.
Oh! The poke down onto Goldora forces him back. Still 2 waves coming down mid and actually bottom and top. They're going to be able to crack a base turret.
Greetings from Indonesia. Thank you for watching our MPL League. Thank you. You're welcome. I don't know. I don't really feel like I should say you're welcome to that. I appreciate the thanks. That's what I would say. Thank you for thanking.
And you can see he's just spamming it out every time it's
Thanks for the
available.
opportunity.
There's Eternal Guard, everyone backs away, they go for objective. It's the same plan, and it's working great for Alter Ego. 2 base turrets, Mirko.
It seems like here
One more to go.
One more. Top lane now. They are trying to defend this. Take a look at the defense by Alter, but EVOS Glory. Oh, take a look at Talon's prediction here.
Bro, all these people were going EVOS?
Me and Mirko safe, but Arashi opted for the 2-0 sweep for Alter Ego.
It's looking good for me, but you know, whenever you see a talent prediction by Mirko, you do want to take it with a grain of salt, right? We know.
You know, man.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Pi has the Immortal. Could actually go for big engage here, but they might just want to take it a bit slower. They're not in any rush right now. 12 minutes in, 10,000 gold lead. They've taken 2 base turrets, and they've gone the last one down quite low. 20 seconds for the Lord, so they don't even need to wait that long. They're not even freezing it. They're continuously just shoving. Let's take a look at those items.
Well, the gold lead is just very depressing, especially
I like
the
their
jungle.
item layout.
One more
It's just
item
super.
left for
I don't know
Taz to
why,
reach
but
his
for some
final
reason the
form.
items just look so
Probably gonna be more
HD
damage,
right
man.
now.
Let's be real.
Those
You don't
items
really
are
have any way to
4K
really
as
counter him, to
F
really
right
punish
now.
him.
4K AF.
That's just the way it is. Now, you see a lot of radiant armors being built by EVOS as well, by the way. I don't know if that's the way to go. I guess the glowing one, I guess it is a great item.
Well, now, of course, it's going to be a free second Lord.
Damn, ain't he reserving their towers for game 2?
Will they be able
Your comment
to pull
wins the
trigger
night,
and
sir.
end the game, right?
Your comment wins the
EVOS
night.
Glory, seeing their items earlier. Super Red, short 2 items from being at full. I think they still have a chance here to hold and clear the Lord.
Matt, you there,
They
bro?
have the carry. They have Novaria as well. At first,
Mr. Editor Matt.
Good combination. As long as
Captain
they
Edit.
are still alive, they will
Are you
be
there,
able
bro?
to defend this one.
Base turret gonna go down. EVOS Glory, they say we're gonna try to just defend the base. Enhanced Lord in the mid lane, marching down. Veldora still holding on to Demonic Force. Man's gonna be chunked down. Eternal Guard in the back line as well. Super Red Force back already so low. You know, Demonic Force still implosion out of the 2, locking him down. But Demonic Force still for Veldora will still not be able to help him survive. That's a double kill.
I'm sorry, but I
picked up
kind of
by
like
Bright.
lost the hype
And
of this
it's a
game.
14-minute end for game 1.
After the pauses were longer than the game.
Abort, abort, abort. Said
Like I kind of just lost the hype for that game.
EVOS Glory. They will not.
Like it just
be
felt
able
like
to
we
hold
played, we
out
paused, we
further.
played, we paused,
But
we
it
came
was a
back in a
victory
game and they won.
AE.
Like that was it.
That's
Like
a brute force approach if I've ever seen one, man. It doesn't matter. The empowered waves aren't here yet. It was buffed, by the way, so it is easy to crack open the base. But the waves weren't even there yet. The Lord hasn't spawned yet, and they're like, who cares? Nope. Who needs them? And they just go straight in and they demolish EVOS in their own base. They tanked the Minion and Fury, and they're like, that's all you got? It's over. And they just grab the game away. It's 1-0 for Alter Ego.
Not
For
enough
AE.
firepower. Yeah, not enough firepower, especially after crumbling in that early game. Very crucial part that they lost. Entering
Taz
this
was
game,
in
entering
complete
late
control,
game, you can
boys.
see the damage was just not there for EVOS Glory.
I don't like the carry.
You don't like the carry? First game? You're right. I think you can see the limitations that Super Red is
production
definitely
budget went to the imports.
experiencing.
Damn,
Especially
bro.
early, right? I mean,
Shots
carry
fired.
can work. I feel like
Shots
carry is
fired.
more of a situational pick. I don't think it's that prio. Me personally, right?
Yes, it's
so
best
first
of 3.
phase, or first pick rather, picking up the carry. Just
Shows you
opens
the
up-
cards.
Yeah, you show your gold lane card, and for Alter Ego, it's just so easy for them to even like hard counter it.
It should be like I think you know it might be a
Carry was
decent
as
rule, guys. What could be a decent
Didn't
rule?
make things any easier either, man. The Eternal Guard just walking at you. Carry have to spend so much time
Like,
just moving backwards in the middle of a fight.
If there's
It's
a
definitely a bad time there for the gold laner of EVOS Glory.
I mean, technically,
If
Taz
there's
is having
a,
good time here going up against going up against his ex team, but now, how will EVOS?
if there's
Glory
a
bounce back
pause,
after he lost?
it should
Remember,
take away from your
they're
break
a
time,
new team.
like your break time in between
I want to
games.
see how they handle the pressure now, being in the back seat.
Huh? Huh? Huh?
A lot of
See,
thinking
right?
going on right here. but maybe they want to try and mitigate Taz, right? I mean, the highlight of the game earlier was that Taz's aggressivity, right? That's a new word we're creating right here. Bear with us.
Aggressivity.
Now there's something to gamble on, Pro Noob.
To just lose
Will game 2 have more or less pauses?
We're talking
over under.
This, right? Van is a
Who wants to play some over under?
Although we haven't seen him in a while, but he has shown that he has the skills to back up his reputation. So when he's put in a position where he's a Martis, doesn't get the opportunity, he doesn't get the setup and the kills to get the resets with the Decimate. He doesn't really get the ball rolling. And against Taz, that just makes that matchup just so much more difficult. So maybe they want to play and give him a bit more control, you know, a stronger hero, some more backup from the roam or mid lane possibly. And I think that's a valid way to try and shut down this alter ego momentum.
You can see the switch, I feel like, from the side of
The switch.
where they were.
These guys in their
hovering
gold
around,
ties.
looking
They think
to play
they're so
safe,
cool with their
looking for the
gold
right
ties, their
pathways, but
matching
after
outfits.
soon, got
They
the
think they're so
momentum. After
cool.
soon, they got the first strike, right? They got the home run.
Indonesia and their matching casters, eh?
Very
Yeah?
disciplined, very,
Huh?
very. They played
You
it
guys
tight,
think you're cool, huh?
which of course I very like. And there's no chance, there's no gaps for the side of EVOS Glory to poke around and find loopholes in that tight formation of Alter Ego.
Yeah, I mean, they played the pace. The pacing of the game was really, really fast, and they had to have that pace because if
They're
the
zip-on
Phobias,
ties.
Novaria
They're
carries
freaking
failed to
clip-on
work when they
ties,
came, it
yeah.
could give them
We know,
problems, though.
Mirko.
Even then, I feel like Alter Ego had the right lineup.
Those aren't
to
real
take the
ties.
Novaria down, to take the carry down. Maybe not even take the carry down, but to split
Mr.
the carry from
Wolf,
the rest
though,
of the
can
team,
we talk
isolate
about
and zone
one of
their
yours
way.
is also
One of the big
guilty of
problems for
this,
the
I just want to
carry, in my
say.
opinion, right? The reason I don't like
One of yours is also guilty of this. I'd like to bring to the courtroom Mr. Manjing Feldas. Because on 12/13/2023, we were in the caster talent room of M5, and we have proof that Mr. Manjing Feldas had a clip-on tie. What do you have to say to represent your client?
He was the proactive player, man. After the initial, you can call it a blunder, right? We weren't expecting the Minotaur, of all things, to get that first turtle.
What do you have to say,
but
sir?
Afterwards, man, he was just great. And
What's your defense?
Nolan, he was playing it a bit safe in the early game one, you were saying. And I think that's because right now, if you feel hit neutral minions with your Rift in the jungle, it does reset, so you clear jungles a lot faster. But here, let's take a look at some of the highlights of that game. Initially, as we said, the fight was kind of even-ish, and this was unexpected even for me. I thought that Alter Ego was definitely going to take it.
I plead his guilt.
It's always
fair.
He was trying to get something, and Alter Ego just getting the trade back so easily. They can't get away, right?
Fair, sir.
I mean, in that position right there, I think Van
Straight to jail.
Was a turning point, I feel like.
Straight to fashion jail you go.
And Nino got the double.
Where you will spend 1 year learning to tie a tie.
The fact that Carrot
If I ever have a son,
means that in the pure
if I ever have a son, that'll be exactly what I say. What Wolf just typed? That's what I'll say. There will be no clip-ons in my house, son. Listen here, son. We do not allow that kind of heathenness in this house. No clip-ons. No strap-arounds. Nothing like that. It's nothing but straight, real ties and bow ties in this household. You just understand that, sir.
Nolan open, they picked it up instantly, and they made it work. That was the first game, ladies and gentlemen. Taz was the player of the game. In case you missed
Bro,
it.
Arashi called me the most emotional caster.
Legends. Another chance
shots fired. Shots fired.
Told you he's not the
Shots fired.
Yeah. BMT.
What? Big man Taz.
Big man Taz with a big boy performance here.
Absolutely.
Gentleman performance.
Gentleman. If you're going to look at the items, by the way, let's take a small gander. Cry went for the Demon Boots, so he wasn't rushing the Enchanted Talisman. He wasn't going for a lot
Have a good meeting, Wolf.
on that mana pool, and he wasn't going for a lot of cooldown.
Tell
He's just trying
MPLPH to
get
start earlier, bro.
relevant as fast as possible, rushing the Glowing One, rushing the Divine Glaive. And that means that if you're a carry with an item disadvantage, it's just a lot harder for you to deal with him because you have to.
Z ha 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 ha! Are you? Isn't that like a Blackbeard's laugh, bro?
He went with the
Are you Mr. Teach over here, bro?
So I guess he's really concerned about getting chunked down by the Novaria. And on that side, Warlord.
Wolf, Mr. Wolf.
Nuggets of Durance, knowing that there's a lack of damage on their team, trying to make sure that he does that extra bit of utility, and then going for full penetration and the lightning truncheon. But again, it comes out so infrequently that he doesn't match the damage output that the whole team from Alter Ego can bring. Because even the frontliners, the like Pi on the Terizla, he's doing damage, man, in the front line. He's not just there soaking damage.
Again, that is why Pi is just, I feel like one of the, if not the only perfect EXP later in the season alongside Boots. Thank you very much. But yeah, 14-20 was the duration for the first game.
Nice.
EVOS Glory. How do you bounce back from a game that was somehow a smooth sailing?
Hey, yo, that's cool, man.
How do you bounce back? Well, maybe
bro, I just want to say we just got our like call times for NACT, and we used to have to do call time
Joy wasn't taken. I would have
on
if yes, sure, the Nolan gets chosen by Alter Ego because they want to be able to utilize a mage in the gold lane. I would expect maybe a Joy, someone who can actually handle that pressure.
We used to have to do call time at like 2 p.m., 1 p.m., bro.
Maybe that could be a good trade. Maybe go for Joy Angela.
This time it's a bit later, and I'm very happy about it. I'm like super happy about it. Call time is like 4:30 p.m. Eastern, which is so hype, bro.
Damage available to burst through the hard guard, on top of the card control immunity that the Joy can kind of have, the mobility as well.
One more thing that I'm very happy about, guys, is some cool news about NACT is
Cook for their
it's a cook-off.
It's a cook-off
against Aldo.
What you guys, from what you guys probably know, is the past several seasons they've always stuck us in duos, and we've had to cast with the same person all season. They tried to do it again this season, but I've been kind of making a big deal about it for the past 2 seasons about how I really want us to be able to switch up. And I finally got like Private and Wheezy to kind of stand up with me on the topic. And we submitted a schedule. We kind of messed with the schedule a bit and swapped everyone around, and Assassin Dave and Moonton approved it. So we are gonna all get to cast with each other now. All the casters are gonna get to cast with different casters now for NACT, which is really cool. It's really cool.
It's with their device. Samsung Galaxy S24 series, ladies and gentlemen. Win the game with the new Samsung Galaxy S24 series. Your gaming experience is guaranteed to be more exciting because it's equipped with the fastest 4-nanometer processor with Snapdragon 8 Gen 3.
It is not 3 on the desk, no. 3 for online, 3 on the desk is kind of.
Chamber ready to support their performance.
It's
man.
rough.
What's even more epic? It's also equipped with a large.
It's rough for an online event. 3-man desk online is kind of rough.
Anything less.
Because it's, you got to understand, when you're not, like, so when you're in person, you're able to look at each other, you're able, like, during game, you can throw hand signs, and your anchor can, like, be like, hey, you're going next, things like that. There's a lot of pointing, there's a lot of stuff going on in-game between the casters. When you are online, you're unable to do a lot of those things. So it's kind of tough to do a 3-man desk, because when it's just 2-man, you always know when it's your turn to talk. You always know when the other person doesn't talk, you come in. But when it's 3-man, it's much easier to accidentally interrupt, to bump into each other, things like that. So
pay with GoPay. You want to go to MPL ID? Pay with GoPay is all very simple. All you need to do is scan the QR code down below to download the new GoPay app that is loaded with benefits. There is a free transfer fee. You know, we usually have a transfer fee when you transfer to different banks. GoPay, no problem. Up to 100 times a month to any 100? 100. I don't know what you would be
for offline.
100 times, but people have those needs.
So
sometimes.
we have our host still. Like, we have our host. Yes, that would be your third. But technically, the host is not part of the desk. So, like, yeah, there's 3 people whenever in between games and stuff, like in between series.
What stuff? check the
We
app,
still have
man.
our host,
Check
but
the
like,
app, answer the daily quiz starting at usually
but the hosts are
10
technically
a.m.
not
on our time,
casters.
of course, on the
You
GoPay
know.
app, and of course collect points and win big prizes. And ladies and gentlemen, that was GoPay, right? I just want to know, I just want to give you one more, Rashi Mirko.
One more.
Invest not just money, invest in gold.
Ooh.
Gold. Coming soon, there's an epic collab, limited series
Gold.
Gold X MPL Season 13. And stay tuned, May 2024 on where at ubs.gold and or at ubs.lifestyle.
gold.
Or check their websites, you know, ubslifestyle.com, ubs Lifestyle e-commerce as well. Check it out, Arashi. Last season, their collaboration
2-0
was a
question
banger.
mark?
They never missed.
Guys,
I mean, I've gotten my
2-0
hands
question
on some
mark?
of those, and it's, I gotta say, man, I mean, it impresses everyone who comes over. It's, look at this collab, this limited edition. It's a flex.
It is a flex, and it's also a good investment.
Exactly.
Killing two birds with one gold.
One goal.
Oh, yes.
Some violence coming out of Goni right here.
One stone.
Interesting.
That's something that that EVOS need to do, though.
Yep.
They need to be able to come back and kill two birds with one stone. I wouldn't say gold, though.
And get gold.
Get the gold.
In-game, yeah.
Yeah, in-game.
Be more.
Are you allowed to leak the offline location of NACT? No, I'm not.
In-game, I agree. You know, I mean,
I'm not
that
allowed to
that
release,
deficit
leak that
was,
information.
That was a
big deficit,
That was a
man.
big gap.
Like they were really letting the financials go crazy in game one.
You gotta be a bit smarter with those investments, man.
12K gold lead for Alter Ego?
more or less.
Yeah, something along those lines.
Is there another match
Definitely
after
not
this? Yes,
the
there is.
outcome that we're expecting with that investment. We'll see if they can plan a bit more strategically here, a bit more economically in game number 2.
What do they have to do? What do they have to do? Arashi, steps. Provide the steps that EVOS need to do.
All right. I mean, this is a humble opinion. Okay. I have to disclaim it first. But you gotta, as we said,
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
get your
bro. I mean,
priorities straight.
you know,
Do wanna play for
people.
the jungle, or
I
do you
don't
wanna
know
play for
where
the
it got
gold?
leaked. I don't know
If you think that you're a gold
whose
winner,
channel was
gold
live
independent.
when it
But
got
see,
leaked,
sometimes
but
you can't get gold, Ronnie.
supposedly
That's why you gotta
it's already been
prioritize.
leaked.
Smith, calm down.
Supposedly it's already been
Well,
leaked.
You wanna make sure that you focus on what needs
Wasn't
to be done
me
first,
who
and then,
leaked
if
it.
possible, you start steering
But-
it in that direction. So pick one,
Yeah.
the jungle or the gold laner, and then from there you can build on it and try and come up with a winning situation. But look at this. Aura Shop.
Oh my god.
Aura Shop.
I don't know.
Aura Shop. What do you want today? You want some new players. Van becomes the 5th player. 5th Gani from Aura. That
To
EVOS has
EVOS.
gone. Read out the names. Read out the names.
Darkness, Clover, Van Strong, Fluffy, and Van.
Oh my god.
Yeah, last season was Fluffy, right? They acquired Fluffy
Yeah,
just
and Van
last
Strong.
season.
Oh, Van Strong 2 seasons ago.
2 seasons ago.
That's the white.
Clover season 7. Darkness
Basically.
season 7.
After that,
I'm
was
just waiting for Kabuki, you know? And then maybe Yaoi.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
They're Aura
whoa.
players, right?
Hold your
Whoa,
horses,
whoa,
man.
Whoa, whoa.
It's only just begun.
It was on Liquipedia and
Aura
StarGG.
Shop. They like shopping in the Aura Shop.
Exactly.
Maybe they're getting
Was it
big
on there
value at the Aura
before?
Shop. We'll have to see if that
Before
trend
you know who?
continues.
He
It is
who cannot be
definitely
said.
a known trend right now.
Oh,
So
it was
they're
already
getting the
leaked
Japanese
on
thing, and I
there.
really do wonder what Coach Theo is thinking about, right? We said that prioritizing is important. Is he going to even throw a curveball and play for the EXP lane? There's a lot of ways that you can approach this issue. Because even in the mid lane, right, if you want to try and stop the jungle, sometimes it's not about getting a better jungler. It's about getting a strong mid laner or a strong roamer. They can really just
Congrats on
make
10K.
the
Thank you,
the
Stella.
farming experience so brutal for a jungler, especially an assassin.
I like you pointed that out, right? And remember the K2V as well. There was a point about playing the strong side for Veldora, which the first game wasn't what they approached with. So now perhaps they might switch things up, and let's go to the drafting phase here for the second game, potentially the last game of the series here. Theo, he needs to cook up something
All right, here we go.
really, really good for EVOS Glory to force the series onto as a game of best of 3. Alter Ego though, I feel like they just should try to run it back, right? They did very well in the first game. Now, what will they cook in the second? Fanny,
Trying to pay my editor real quick,
Nolan
yo.
now bent out from the side of EVOS Glory, even though they're going to be first picking the heroes.
Good adjustment. Joy still up for grabs right now. The Ruby is actually also been left open, something that was banned down in the first phase by Alter Ego. And they will utilize the
Ayo,
flex pick of that
Melvin,
Ruby.
I sent that for you, bro.
Very good pick. Is how do you feel about this, right? Ruby or Joy in your book, Arashi?
I think it depends. I think Joy is a bit more transparent. The Ruby is definitely a bit more elusive as to which lane.
I gave you a bonus, too.
Yeah, it's a bit more straightforward with Joy.
A little more.
And I think the Ruby, considering that Alter Ego has been playing the team fights very well, I think the big hidden benefit of using a Ruby is, of course, the crowd control and the sustain, but you're also grouping everyone up into one location. And in the current season, where everyone is so good at positioning around, having spacing so they don't get comboed.
Bro, I can't believe Stella's in here.
Is why the
It's like I now have two women in our chat, guys. Everybody relax, calm down. Just everyone keep it cool.
This mean
keep it
it's
chill.
auto win for Alter
We got
Ego.
Ritz and Stella. It's very rare that our percentile
Okay.
goes past
good flex,
1%,
right? But again, I'm not a big fan of
0.5%,
this
I mean.
It's a good flex, that's it. That's really it, right?
Do you think that this Angela
Hello.
can be quote-unquote countered by, say, a Minotaur?
I don't think so.
Okay,
They go for the Herod. Ooh, wait, what? Herod? Baksha.
And Baksha.
Ooh, okay.
Women?
They want to add more brutes to their composition here. Still, again, this Ruby is still up in the air. EXP or Roam, second phase.
If they go with a roamer that has suppression, they can really shut down Taz on this Joy. If the Joy goes to jungle, by the way, I don't know if it has been flexed around as often. Not sure if that's a thing, but you know, you never know when you're up
Vegapunk,
against
calm down, bro.
the chef.
This is what I just told you to calm down, bro.
That's a
I
man
just
with
said calm down.
Wild imagination.
Yeah, Nafari and Ars.
And literally the first words out of Vegapunk's mouth.
Right.
The architect is what they said. How could you forget about it?
Where's the hentai, dude? I don't know, bro. I don't know where that guy is. But I miss him. He's R.I.P. R.I.P. Mr. Hentai.
Even maybe something like a Benedetta or CC. CC banned out already, so I was expecting maybe something like a Benedetta for Veldora, who we've seen play Benedetta before. But now it kind of leaves it open to be banned out. Sure, Ruby can still be flexed to the XP, but I don't think Ruby can be that sole
Everyone just be
source
chill,
of
like
physical
Trex.
damage.
Yeah,
I do need a we definitely need a chill emoji.
With the Ruby here, do you like
We definitely need a chill emoji.
currently, Rashi? Do you feel it fits best in the roamer position or the EXP? I personally feel roamer still.
I think in the rowing position, it's going to be a bit more difficult for the Joy to just ignore in the middle of the big fights. But I think I agree with Coach Theo and his ban right here. I think Alter Ego need to get some kind of crowd control, because otherwise, we've seen this kind of strategy play out really difficultly to deal with. A Baksha and a Herod, Ruby, these are strong early game heroes that can lead them to just roam around the map a lot faster. And if they do that, it's going to be a lot more difficult for Taz to get to that mid game.
Who am I rooting for? AE, baby.
The demolishing assassin he was in game number 1.
And this is going
Alter
to
Ego,
be,
baby.
Very good.
Bro, these people don't even. Man, listen, guys. What's crazy is y'all don't even follow me on Instagram, and you're trying to follow my chatters.
Because it just, it's such a good hero in the composition of EVOS Glory. They were able to locate that pick though, and they ban it out.
Yeah. I mean, the Odette is amazing against anyone who can dive. It's like another version of Minotaur, but without CC, just damage.
Just damage.
Just damage. And some survivability built in as well, technically. And when it comes to lane clear, right? If you have an Odette clearing with a Ruby, let's say, or a Boxer,
Bro, Just No Limit is not actually going to be playing on EVOS, probably.
That's the last thing.
He's just like, I think, like, he's just like, I'm pretty sure he's just going to be like a content creator that's part of the team, you know?
Independence in that role, right? Doesn't necessarily need to be
pretty sure, right?
Assisted or babysitted by this Angela. The Angela can roam around, perhaps help the Joy out if they do get invaded, and it gives more options for the side of Alter Ego. EVOS Glory responds with a very quick pick. Lilia, a hero that is so good in denying the Terizla and as well as perhaps the Joy.
Man, that is very difficult. We talked about the that clear, the Lilia clear is even worse. And you know, in a big fight, it's gonna be a lot more difficult to deal with all this crowd control. The Paquito even making an appearance right here.
So long as I can breathe.
The Paquito. I can smell blood already here. If it were to give, if it's going to the hands of Veldora. Quite comfortable as well. Signature of Veldora with this Paquito. Very aggressive now. Pi.
All right.
Charizla.
I kind of like EVOS' draft here, I'm not going to lie.
Hero. Not much of a laner per se.
I like their draft here. They have some answers for the Joy.
We are talking about teamfight participation, neutral objective control. I think I should have to give it to Alter Ego, but EVOS
They've got the CC, they've got AoE, they've got burst damage, they have scaling.
Wait a minute. But it's going to the mid lane on Krite.
Mid lane Phobius for Krite.
Angela Roam. Oh, this is a scary composition from Alter Ego.
That's a vibe.
EVOS did answer the
It's
question.
a risky vibe, but it's a vibe.
Main physical damage
It's a vibe.
source, that is that Paquito. We've seen that now. It's the meta for full damage Paquito. Should be good on like as a sole physical damage dealer. They already have a Harith as well. But yeah, the firepower of Alter Ego.
Keep in mind the Paquito skills,
I need my members to drop some emotes.
It's a lot wider now.
G the Ico Uwoos.
The hit box technically.
G the
right?
Ico
How
Uwoo
wide the skill
emotes.
is. So he can completely just knock up the whole team of Alter Ego. So yes, there's a Phobius. Yes, there's a lot of like dive-in potential damage as well. But can they withstand the crowd control? Can they survive long enough to get hit?
It's fear,
and then
baby.
hit back?
Well, let's see. Will this Paquito create significance for the second game? Remember, also they just need one more point
Best emotes.
to secure the series.
Best emotes on
Ladies
YouTube
and
right now, bro.
gentlemen, welcome to the land of dawn.
Welcome to TREXCASTS, where we have the best
They
emotes on
will
YouTube.
Try and fight.
Gee, the
Find
Uwoo.
a sweep in their debut match for MPL Season 13.
Uwoo the Ico. Is it Uwoo the Ico or G the Uwoo?
Good clear for both, but one significantly tankier and more mobile than the other.
Bro, Rosaru, I would say your name without you becoming a member, bro. I would say your name without you becoming a member.
Right now, you can see mid lane for the side of Alter Ego.
You don't have to be a
whereas
member for me to talk to you, man. I think one of the things we pride ourselves on this channel is talking to our chat.
Very good.
It's one of the only things I got going for me, all right?
All flickers, no purifies here for second.
It's my niche.
Bursted almost towards the 30% of his HP, but now still surviving.
Well, the presence of the Angela really makes the lane a bit more bearable, that's for sure. We'll see what they can do afterwards though, because the Phobius isn't the best of roamers. So he's gonna provide a lot of magic damage, but he won't be able to actually impact the fights in these side laners, and now Taz in the scope of EVOS Legends.
Stop comments, let's watch. Easy, ha 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 ha.
Mid. Phobius. It's a Rossi Angela Rome, right? So, yeah, but you can see here with the peel that perhaps this Phobius can provide. Are you saying that it's not enough?
All right, so EVOS has a real. EVOS is going to be real clean mid-game spike, man.
Real control he has, and now fine. EVOS, they're just making aggressive moves around the side that the turtle is spawning in. They're trying to make sure they have all the control so that Taz will not find a foothold to be able to just wiggle in and maybe go for a big play, a steal.
Oh, it's a lot of damage.
1 HP now.
Pi, gotta go back to base. Rosaru, welcome to the Dinos.
Their move on the turtle. Rossi gonna be able to flicker out.
Drop some emotes in the chat, baby.
EVOS Glory will control this.
You have full access to the unbelievable, untouchable, customly made by the fans of this channel. Oh, Taz sneaks in with the okie dokie, with the walkie walkie, with the watty watty.
One more hit.
Ben Strong down.
Gets first blood. Taz gets the first turtle. Everything goes perfectly for Alter Ego.
Right on the board, and yes, Alter Ego winning this important early game there. I can see here, EVOS Glory, they were able to somehow find momentum with forcing Pi using the flicker, but they weren't able to punch back or punch further.
The two ex-EVOS members were the two members that shined in that team fight. That's an oof.
That's a bitter pill to swallow for EVOS right here. And this is, again, showing that they're all in on the aggression, but their team doesn't really do well moving backwards, right? That's where Alter Ego actually has a huge advantage. So if EVOS have secured so much crowd control, they have to make sure that this time they're the ones
Alter
that make the
Ego,
fight
go, go,
decisive,
go.
instant. If they're going back and forth, the Joy, the Phobias, the Angela
Thank you, Matt.
will make
You've
this
been
a lot more
amazing this last
difficult.
month,
It's
man.
almost like the shoe is on the other foot. Now, Alter
I look
Ego are the
forward
ones
to our
moving back
future
and
of
forth
working
with
together.
sustain that the Minotaur provide for EVOS in the previous game.
Unity, Rossi still has a bit of potential here. That's
Oh, good kill on Arazi.
onto them. With a
Here comes
demonic force
Krite,
out.
demonic
It's not
force,
good.
Warlord goes down.
Torn apart memory, not dealing enough damage there. But
One for
he still
one.
got one kill over with a few basic attacks. Warlord is down for Rossi. And I think Alter Ego will take that trade any day of the week.
It's a very good trade for Alter Ego. Good recovery, right? Because Rossi, he was on a tight corner there and taken out. But the recovery, beautiful there by Nino. EVOS Glory there weren't able to really find an effective trade from that fight.
One of the first picks in this game, well, one of the earlier picks at least, was the Baxia for EVOS. And I was thinking that maybe this Baxia power in the early game, the mobility, will allow them to be a bit more in control of like where the fights happen and all that. But Alter Ego, they're doing a great job just baiting EVOS into those fights that are really not in their favor.
EVOS just really, I mean, EVOS isn't out of this. They just need to chill.
Intimidation. Trying to find
They just need Veldora to be involved.
Control here in that turtle, but it seems like you're in no rush. Considering that the Angela they notice is missing.
How old are you, Tyrannosaurus Rex? A couple million years.
Hesitate here and trying to commit on towards the turtle as Alter Ego though.
How long ago was the Cretaceous period? You'll find your answer, sir. Pi taking a little bit of damage. Penalty zone. Veldora having trouble. Van able to get it this time. Taz takes out Warlord though. Van Strong down. Van Strong. Van Strong and Van. You get the Van Van combo. The Van Van 2 for 1. The Van Van 2 for 1.
But they win out in the fight, and now they transition into the mid-push.
Everybody just chill, guys. Just chill. Keep it chill, boys.
That is a huge win again for the side of Alter Ego. They got the mid.
Oh, God!
Occurred. But yes, EVOS Glory. It seems like they're crumbling here, entering not even mid-game.
It was just so difficult. I mean, Alter Ego got a bit lucky, I would say as well, because initially their
Wait, the Joy Angela is useful?
Wow, who would have thought? That's such a wild situation we're in right here.
Wild, land of dawn.
As I was saying,
all right.
The Teresa was bursted down, but Pi was able to survive just long enough, barely, to land the penalty zone. And I think that did make a difference. And once again, when they're running away, just like that, after getting bursted down, so while people together to try to secure the turtle, right? They just took a lot of damage from Taz, who just exploded with the electrifying beats onto like 3 members. Everyone was just way too low to fight, and when you're running against a Phobius, it's just a bad time, man. This is something that EVOS need to acknowledge. They have to spread apart, even though they want to try and secure the objective.
Last sip of coffee.
They have to let Van do his thing and let everyone else just focus on what comes after the fight, not just the fight itself.
All right, it's getting chilly.
Great point there. I'm starting to see, or trying to see a pattern here.
I'll give you 29 max. What are you talking about? 29 what? 29 minutes? I'm confused. 29 what?
Alter Ego, once the ball is on their court, they will not hesitate to exploit. You can see here, again, similar story. They got the ball, they got it rolling, and it's just very hard for EVOS Glory now to look for an opening, look for a play perhaps.
Exactly. Now they have more options though, so I do expect something else later on. Because
oh god, chat reset.
Fights, for a bit, it looks like EVOS Glory, my bad, was the
so
one
much
that
chat.
Was in control, right? Yep. They were able to use the Paquito to be a real threat, and when the Angela was still along with the team,
it's day one. It's day one, guys.
Again. So EVOS definitely have a bit more fighter presence in this game.
I don't know. The pauses could be anything. They could be.
Because later on, I think Alter Ego are going to be.
It seems like it's mostly this side, so maybe it's the connections on the left side of the thing. Could I mean it could be connection issues with phone. Could be wire connection issues, ping issues. Could be comm issues. Maybe something wrong with the headsets and mics.
Is going to be what
EVOS
need to use later on.
Okay. So yeah. Yeah, I think
Normally, though, I would say...
Let's bring this topic to a lighter conversation. Like, while we're waiting...
Oh, you think I'm 29 years old maximum? Is it my age? Is my age on Wikipedia?
I don't want to say 2 samples, just a sample.
I'm an old man, bro. I'm like 50.
Alter Ego, very solid.
I don't really like to talk about my age on stream.
El Familia this season. Do you believe that they can
I'm 22, bro. There you go.
What does far mean? Far meaning top 4 or far meaning playoffs?
Far meaning top 4.
Ooh, top 4, man. Oh, I think there's a chance that they get top 4. I think.
Bro, it's day 1. We're talking about top 4 already.
On paper, should still be Onyx, Bigatron, RQ, Aura. Those are the top 4.
I look younger than you and you're 18. That makes me feel good, bro.
It could be any order. Because Bigatron.
Surprised you put Aura on that top 4.
I need my glasses to read
To be top 4.
Gotcha.
your guys' chat from here.
They have Yaoi.
Let me put my old man glasses on.
Sorry, let me just make my voice a bit more like the person. They have Yaoi.
Okay.
I don't have 2 kids, first of all.
That's not.
I got 1 kid.
That's a bit sussy.
Arashi, what happened? They turned and just swap places with you?
I got 1 kid.
A bit of
1 little girl.
The persona that you're trying to build. But yeah,
there's a bit of malice in that statement there.
She's 3 years old, if that helps you.
Let's ask you, do you believe in Alter Ego, in El Familia this season?
I'm not
Will they go
33.
far? Top 4, even more.
I think they have all the pieces of the puzzle.
What does
right?
HB
A lot
mean?
of the
It's my
problems they
name,
had
yo. What do you
previously
mean, what does
are kind of
HB mean?
alleviated. Now we just have to
HB
see how well
Wagner.
the pieces fit, right? If they fit perfectly,
HB Wagner.
the synergy happens, the draft happens.
I have a
It's very
fiance.
possible, but Gani,
Right
enough
on
of that.
cue.
I have a fiance.
Land of Dawn, here we go.
Gonna be getting married this year.
6. Yeah, we will continue the match here as Nino, as somehow as predicted, quite independent here, but EVOS with the conceal.
Shield Unity, hard guard still
Oh!
there. 3-man penalty zone. Is actually going to be able to.
Big play on
help
Nino.
survive.
El Nino forced to back off, but still finds Super Red. And Van Strong.
Capitalizes on that.
Oh
Nino's
God,
damage to
disaster
find
has stricken.
another. Nothing is going EVOS Glory's way.
EVOS Glory, they weren't ready for that play. They weren't ready for the counter setup and Alter Ego.
What does that
They
even mean?
read
How's
EVOS Glory like
how's
a book.
Zane
Like a kindergarten
know
book.
he's being ganged up?
Picture book, man. I think they were really expecting.
Ken,
the
where you
hard
been,
guard, of
bro?
course, the flicker, but I don't know if they
This
were
is your
expecting
fault.
Ty, just waiting in the bushes.
Alter
there, man. They
Ego,
were
go,
sus.
go,
Just
go.
came out of nowhere.
Ken, where you been,
And
bro?
They just ruined the whole play, man. 4-man penalty zone, stopping all the follow-up.
Everyone can
Chasing
blame
Nino
Ken
under
for the
tower.
reason that EVOS
That's
is losing. He didn't
disastrous
feel like
for
watching his
EVOS
favorite
Glory,
team's
but
game.
now they're going to go at it again. They have the
They were
mobility
1
advantage.
fan
Van goes
short
in.
of winning
Shield
this
Unity
game.
2 levels down. Good, I'm offended, connecting on the 2s. Zamar Force as well, but the penalty zone connects again onto 2 members. Nino's just dealing free damage in the back. One-shotting, taking them out. Warlord
El
forced
Nino.
to pop in the black shoes, but he only falls to the clutches of Taz. My goodness gracious, Alter Ego are ferocious.
Man, throw in the towels is Alter Ego. They're not stopping right now. EVOS Glory, 0 answers, and Halbert already secured as well. What does that mean? Van
GG's.
will not be as tanky. He is like a cracker. He's so easy to kill. Otherwise, nothing out of the ordinary.
He is like a cracker. He's so easy to kill. You could have just said you had the setup for it, Gani. Because he's like a cracker. He's easy to break. He's crumbling like a cracker. But it's there you go.
Rushing the necklace of Durance to
He's like a cracker. So easy to kill. I feel offended right now.
Wait a minute. BPZ, Veldora.
Uh-oh, bye.
Oh!
Oh, God.
By the Brody. Nino finds it now, going for the siege onto the tier 2 Warlord, still able to clear out the wave. Meanwhile, mid lane Taz pushing it down as well.
Oh, God.
Shoving these waves.
We gotta turn down my mic a little bit.
EVOS Glory's
It's a little loud.
face.
My mic's a little loud.
EVOS Glory now.
That should be better, right?
Again,
Boom, boom,
same
boom. Yeah.
Story
All right.
like game 1. They need to just hit that contingency button and just drag this game out. Even
All
though
right, I think we're good now.
if that happens, it's still not a sure win, right? Fun fact here, 2 games of EVOS Glory, early to mid game potential is actually ahead.
Just No Limit is just, so listen, a lot of teams do that. They pick up content creaters on their roster.
Yeah, Vanstrong gets deleted. Taz is
Like they sign
the
content
back line
creators
down.
and
He just
stuff.
takes Super Red out. Meanwhile, Van and Warlord were still holding that bush.
They do watch parties.
Joy
They're
is
pretty much
deleting
like ambassadors. That's what I think Just No Limit is, guys.
Bad to worse for EVOS, man.
That's what I would say Just No Limit is.
No one can stay in the front. I said that they have to try and go for flanks, make it difficult. Just spread apart so that there's no combo. The AoE from Alter Ego can't work. But when they're this far behind, is it even possible? Man, they just keep going for the straightforward plays, sending Van barreling into the first member they see, but Alter Ego, they're just planning way too far ahead for that to work.
Just 2 kills now for EVOS Glory in the second game. Show Zero that Alter Ego, they're not messing around here in their second game. Now the First Lord has spawned here, and of course EVOS Glory with their firepower, with their lack of resources as well, they will not be able
Yo, what the hell is this?
you know, contest.
In-game ads, bro? Come on, ID Indonesia. Come on, MPL.
Split push, because now for Alter Ego, even that
First you
is
give us a
something
bunch
that
of
they can do,
pauses.
right? They've been sending Taz to go alone. They can send Rossi.
Then you
to
give us
clear
an
waves.
in-game ad,
For
bro?
EVOS, the only
Mid-game
real feasible
ad?
play is to send Veldora on the Paquito, going aggressively, and maybe going for a dive and taking out Rossi in order to get something massive, but he might get taken out instead.
Penalty zone, just one shot and a
Oh, no!
Torn apart memory gets
That's
him
so
to that
gross.
godlike status that he's
That was
waiting
just-
for. Nino now rotating to the mid
Nino.
lane with the help of Pi and Christ.
El
looking
Nino.
for another
You guys know what El Nino is?
objective. And they will
It's
be
a
able
really
to find
strong
it.
wind
Tier
that
2
brings
in the mid
storms
lane.
and stuff like
Almost
that.
is free.
That comes
As
from
that
the
50% off the first 10 time draw.
West.
Go ahead and take a look at it, boys. Aspirants.
in the United States.
America Arashi, will it end before
El
14-20?
Nino.
Mirko.
14-20? I think it will end. Yeah, over 14-20.
Over
I think it has to be
14-20.
over.
Gotcha. Right. You all check the minutes, the counters for the Lord.
Oh my God, guys.
Just good. You know what else is good?
What?
The hell?
Take a look at Sope, guys. Yeah, you should
The
check it out.
hell?
Top up diamonds for the game MLBB. That's ML Bang Bang. It's free. 100 times a month. Transfer to all banks.
It's very convenient, man. I mean, it's built into so many different things. The GoPay, but right now, for Alter Ego, it's just smooth sailing from
El
here,
Nino
man.
is not.
There's no real maneuver that EVOS can really surprise
So
them
in
with.
America,
Wow, it's
El
going in
Nino
for the
is not a
objective zone.
drought.
Wait, look at Taz.
It's funny because in America that's not it.
Beats. Oh my God, Vanstrong can't even do anything. That's the anti-CC built into this electrifying beats. So EVOS can only watch.
Guys, we also have an El Nino.
You know what I was thinking, right?
We also
Usually
have
in
an El
football,
Nino.
Whenever you score,
That's what I'm saying. It's not the same as y'all's El Nino.
Will Taz celebrate?
Oh my God.
They do seal the victory.
All right, here we go.
Oh,
I mean, I'm gonna prove you guys in just a second.
Oh my God, oh my Lord. And now again, ladies and gentlemen, quite one-sided the situation that we have here. 11K on the deficit of that gold, right? So EVOS Glory, they're throwing punches, but they're punching air.
Pi again. Bro.
Oh man, the
my
disrespect. We got the recalls happening already. This time, Van tried to open that bush. The last time I saw a player open that bush, they got shot.
It might be the same, but what it does is it causes
Scary burst
rain
to be
for
in.
us.
And Pi just stood there menacingly. Look at Van, dude. He's getting
Bro.
zoned away by a quote-unquote assassin. But on the top side, though, good value
I
for
know,
EVOS,
but it
and they have
causes
control
rain
here.
for us, guys. It causes
Pressure
rain for
Alter Ego
us.
into losing control over the Lord. Never mind.
But it causes rain for the southern side of America,
I don't
guys.
think they have an opportunity.
It causes
to actually
rain.
Walk up and go for the Lord. So they'll pick
It
up
causes,
tier 2.
it's one of the things that brings hurricanes because it brings hot weather.
And also bad news for EVOS Glory. Taz has picked up the Genius Wand, which is a
El
nasty,
Nino
nasty item as
causes
well,
rain for
considering, take a
America
look. Lilia,
and causes
of course,
hurricanes to
Herod
come.
here, no magic
Because of the
resist
because the
items
water
whatsoever.
gets hot
Will first of all,
and it causes hurricanes for us.
My God, the damage and the tie-up as well. That's an Athena, brother. Holy moly.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Guys,
Way too squishy, man.
just gone. This potentially may be the final push of the series, ladies and gentlemen. 15-2, 12,000 gold lead Let's see, can Alter Ego pull it off?
Well, that's your
Oh my
answer. He
God,
just
no, the
broke
rainy
turret.
season
Now
causes-
Alter
we
Ego
don't-
to the front, Super Red. So holding on to
I'm
that
done.
flicker van, holding on to the
I'm
Lord,
done.
but Alter Ego are not concerned with Lord. They're actually going to go for the base turret in the mid lane. Taz still posturing over, getting a
Yes,
position
and
to
when El
possibly
Nino
dive in. They're
happens-
waiting for another wave. They still are in no rush. They have the time to play with, and it's over 14-20. Hey.
Well,
Hey.
Alter Ego needs to be a bit careful though.
Thank you for the
moving very
membership.
aggressively,
El Nino is a
but
monster.
they're not all
Either
put
way,
together to back each other
either
up.
way.
It's almost like they are expecting
Either
EVOS
way.
to chicken
Either way,
out
guys.
when they're called on their bluff.
Whether
but
whether
if EVOS realize that,
whether
they
you're in
can get
PH and
like
it
a
means
5v5
drought, or whether
v3.
you're
Hard guard, electrifying beams, penalty
in
zone.
Mexico and it means storms are coming, it's still a good fit for Nino here.
The pace, he's still going to be able to
It's
tank
still a
out
good
so
fit
much.
for
the
Nino
damage,
here.
One of our member used up, no members killed just yet. Krite forced to flick around, and Alter Ego.
Let's get back
If
to
they
the
get
game.
this base turret up top, it should be extremely value. But EVOS Glory are still able to hold their ground and finally are showing some signs of life.
Very good defense here shown by EVOS Glory, but again, technically Alter Ego didn't go all in, right? They still
15 to
managed
2,
save some
baby.
flickers, which might be useful for their next offense. And in the next minute or so, there will be Lord. Should EVOS Glory move and advance forward, it's nothing to lose. Do or die should they contest.
I think if they don't contest, I feel like it's going to be a bit difficult for them to defend. Right now, they've kind of caught up.
You know, born in
I think they
Ohio,
have
baby.
Some damage now, right? No longer are the damage dealers of EVOS ignored by Alter Ego. And Taz, again, just boom, might be overextended. No, never mind. I keep saying maybe, but they just keep showing me like, nah, man, that's not it.
That's the Taz way of electrifying beats.
Man.
Come on, Shay, thank you for
Yeah,
that.
10
Who got
seconds to
that membership?
Not yet evolved Lord.
Kevin got the membership.
Alter Ego. Seems
Thank
like
you for
of
the-
course, holding
thank you
the
for the
map control
donation.
here again. EVOS, do or
Come
die.
on, Shay.
Should they
I do
contest
appreciate
here,
it.
As Veldora is still top side. No. Seems
My
like
guy
they will
said
not have
another
enough time to
membership
control.
at
They are
225
marching
likes.
onwards.
23 more likes, guys.
Warlord walking up very aggressively. Black Shoes already popped in as well. As Krite jumps into the back line. Fan is in the midst of it all right now, but I'm offended.
Oh,
Able to
Vince.
connect, but Taz,
Taz
is still
able to get it.
Be the one to secure it, and they kill as well.
Oh,
Veldora
Lord.
will HP, but
Oh, the
Rossi with
flicker
a
from
flicker
Rossi.
forward.
Double.
Finds a double. The Angela in game number 2 with a double kill in the 17th minute of the game. 3 members left standing with an enhanced
Out-droughted.
lane.
El Familia, baby. And Alter Ego now. That was earlier. That last Lord was potentially
El
his
Familia.
last push, but this
El
is surely
Nino.
their last push in the
What?
mid.
Oh, Vanstrong is getting bursted down by the assassin, poked down by Krite, now forced to go in. I'm offended flicker, bring him back, but a penalty zone is just there for Formel.
GG's.
They dive in the base.
GG's.
It's Krite who dunks on him.
GG's.
It is all over, and you can see here, does Taz celebrate? The answer is yes.
Holy moly. El Familia with the rebuild. A successful one at that for now. 2-0 convincing win.
Sending a statement to the crowd. You don't mess with family.
2-17
That's crazy.
with Krite dunking on him.
I have no
GG's.
words except Taz.
GG's, baby.
Seems
not the
like
reject.
he has moved on as well.
Ooh.
I think it's safe to say
Wow.
that he has moved on alongside, of course, Wright and Rex in the back room. But yeah, again, convincing win, very solid win to set the tone for Alter Ego. And you can see here the Alter champs, they are ecstatic.
GG's.
The classic line for this one Alter fams, mahal. That means
Mahal.
love in Tagalog, but in, oh, it means expensive in Indo. Okay,
Indo.
so it's different.
It's expensive.
I think it also means expensive in Tagalog, actually.
Does it?
Yeah.
Mahal kita?
Mahal
Mahal
kita.
kita is
And
love.
expensive.
Means I love you.
So
Oh, it's love and
it
expensive.
depends on context.
Yeah. But in Indo, it's just expensive. So they always just say expensive because this team is expensive, I guess. Like classy, you know? But now they're actually
Classy.
expensive and classy.
Well,
Classy.
speaking of classy, the match highlight here. Taz, the tip of the spear.
Taz seriously
with
needs a
the
gym
aggressive
trainer.
Trio mid.
I mean, that is up for debate, you know?
Alter Champs, mana
Depends on how you like your boys, you know?
Wow, luar biasa. Alter Ego. Ini langsung aja ya. Monica mau nanyain dulu nih tas dulu nih. Alter Champs biasanya pasti kita semua biasanya ngelihat tas. Itu biasanya jersinya
Is Zane gonna come bet on Turtles? Is Zane watching these games? I don't think Zane's watching these games.
Performance-nya begitu menyala. Wow, gimana tas?
Hoki aja. Hoki aja.
Hoki aja, tapi ada perubahan gak sih kamu bermain dengan jersey yang gak biru lagi nih? Raga kamu udah gak biru nih apa gimana nih?
Sebenarnya nggak ada bedanya sih, cuman gak lawan Pai aja di Turtle.
Gak lawan Pai lagi di Turtle, karena sebelumnya kan katanya Pai ini mengganggu banget objektifnya tas ya?
Soalnya gue baru tahu kan pas masuk KE, Pai itu setiap match
Do I
tuh
gym?
dia
No,
bilang,
bro.
"Gua pengen makan anak kecil."
I do not gym.
Pengen makan anak kecil.
No
Pai,
time
Pai,
to gym,
dijawab
bro.
dulu nih, gimana nih Pai? Gimana tuh?
Gak tahu.
Kan sekarang katanya kamu nggak gangguin
Who's the
tas
new
lagi
host?
nih.
Is this a new host or has
Kamu
this always
makan
been the
Anak
host?
kecil.
Enggak sih, nggak makan anak
Turtle-nya.
kecil.
Di Land of Dawn.
Enggak makan.
Jadi gimana sekarang bermain sama tas?
Main sama tas ya. Seru sih, seru. Cuman mungkin nasi di GH tetap lebih cepat aja sih habisnya nasi di GH.
Nasi di GH jadi
Iya,
ya?
dulu nggak pernah habis nasi Mbak Ida, sekarang habis.
Oh, jadi tas jadi ini
Ya, yang habisin.
yang habis.
Are they talking smack right now?
Ya, bisa.
Hopefully they're
Jadi
talking smack right now.
Tadi lo di Land of Dawn nih di game yang pertama. Luar biasa banget. Pai, ini kan biasa ini kita tungguin banget ya. Alter Champs apalagi nungguin banget nih kalau kita mau interview Alter Ego. Tapi ini ada yang berbeda nggak sih dengan Alter Ego? Kali ini interview kali ini mau ngomong apa nih?
Mungkin bedanya sekarang ada.
Yeah, where's Claire at?
Jawa
That's
ya,
I knew
jadi
we were
ngomong
missing
Jawa
someone.
ya,
I'm
Mas.
like, where's?
Mas Jawa, gimana Krait? Gimana? Mau ngomong apa katanya? Sebagai Alter Ego nih biasanya juga kan biru nih.
Ya, buat Alter Champ ya tetap dukung Alter Ego lah sampai akhir.
Tetap
I mean, I don't mind this host,
katanya.
but I don't
Tapi
understand the
gimana nih,
language,
Kai?
so.
Kamu juga biasanya kan biru. Hari ini gimana nih perasaannya main dengan tim Alter Ego ini?
Ya seru lah, apalagi ada Pai.
Oh, semuanya kayaknya apalagi ada Pai lagi.
This is the rice and group house runs out
Gimana,
quickly
Pai?
with. Stop it, bro.
Artis katanya Pai.
Ya alhamdulillah kalau seru main sama saya ya. Berarti main terus saya.
Main terus. Tapi boleh dong nanyain Nino gimana nih rasanya? Oh, Alter Champs ini emang energinya nggak habis-habis sih. Nino gimana nih rasanya kamu ketemu sama Super Red?
Adi, just chill, bro.
Teman-teman Nino ya, yang pasti ngelihat Super Red kayak jauh banget perbedaannya sama gua.
Jauhnya ini gimana? Maksudnya jauhnya apa?
Iya dia dari segi
It's 4:50 a.m. I have work at 7:45.
Ya posisinya bagus, cuman ya.
So we probably won't watch the second series tonight, guys.
Lebih baik dibanding dia dong.
I'm not gonna lie.
Jauhnya itu maksudnya Nino lebih baik.
Iya
We
kalau
probably will
sekarang,
not
kan gua
watch the
menang.
second series.
Kalau awalnya kan temen Nino tuh bilangnya, gua di bawah dia. Itu mungkin motivasi tambahan buat lawan dia aja sih.
Jadi gitu. Oh, Pai mau ngomong apa nih Pai?
Don't look so sad, EVOS.
jangan
It's literally
disalah tangkap ya.
just the first game of the
Rumahnya
season,
jauh,
bro.
Bukan gameplaynya.
Oke,
Ya,
rumahnya
jauh. Lagi
Rumahnya-
nyebokin.
Rumahnya jauh tapi tetap Nino
Ya.
ketika di Land of Dawn bisa menang juga ya.
Iya,
tetap.
karena kan Nino nggak perlu adaptasi makanan segala macam. Iya pasangan juga Nino nggak perlu adaptasi kan.
Oh, oke. Tapi, oke, bukan cuma Nino yang ngadepin Super Red, ada juga di sini Krait, gimana nih? Head to head sama Warlord nih. Warlord yang kalau tadi kan Nino lawannya di sama tim yang sebelumnya di Malaysia. Ada juga Warlord yang juga turun
Super Red may
bermain
have good
di
mechanics
Malaysia.
and positioning,
Gimana
but he
nih
can't
rasanya?
beat me.
Buat Warlord ya jago sih dia tetap dari mid lane.
I like that they're putting the
Kurang mendok kata Pai.
the English
Respect lah sama dia.
titles at the
Tetap jago,
bottom.
Respect. Rasi gimana Rasi? Rasi gimana rasanya bermain dengan ada tas, ada Krait sekarang?
Seru.
Seru doang.
This is their first time
Seru
doing stuff
doang.
like that, right?
Kenapa serunya?
Kenapa no?
I feel like they normally don't do that. They never did that before.
Apa serunya?
Serunya nih badut juga soalnya Kak.
Badut juga. Jadi Pai ada teman-temannya ya sekarang ya?
Iya.
Iya, tapi Rasi ada yang berbeda nggak sih dengan selain juga tim kalian, roster kalian, juga ada Aldo nih yang masuk ke tim kalian, ke Alter Ego. Ada perbedaan nggak sih untuk kalian nih?
Hate when the player can't speak English, bro. Why? They're literally Indonesian.
Kita soalnya tukang marah-marah Kak.
Siapa nih yang tukang
Not a lot of people speak English in Indo.
Tapi bikin kalian jadi disiplin.
Like honestly,
Jadi tukang
I'm
marah-marah
surprised
ini
that we're
berdampak
even getting
positif
these
ya buat
subs
kalian ya?
these subtitles at the bottom,
Iya,
like or these highlight notes at the bottom, because that is honestly just like I'm happy for that. I'm not expecting anyone to speak English, but it's really cool that they're doing that.
Gimana Pai? Nanti mau ketemu Rebellion, kira-kira prediksinya bisa ngalahin berapa poin nih? Atau sama sekali nggak mau ngasih poin?
Semoga 3-0.
Semoga 3-0, kan best of 3, 2-0.
Ya berarti menang dong ngebantai
Menang
semoga.
dong. Oke, tapi mau nanyain Nino juga. Nino, mau ngasih heist main nggak nanti ketemu Rebellion? Siapa tahu biar versus mantan gitu.
Keputusan tergantung coach sih. Kalau misalkan Hais main ya main aja. Nino juga tetap dukung kok siapapun yang main.
Oke, bagus banget. Pokoknya ini namanya sportivitas, saling mendukung juga. Dan nanti kita bakalan lihat bagaimana performance dari Alter Ego Esports nantinya kalau di yang permainan pembukaan ini memberikan hasil yang begitu menyala. Bagaimana nantinya kita tetap dukung Alter Ego. Sama-sama mana tepuk tangan untuk Alter Ego Esports. Dan langsung saja kita akan mengupas bagaimana game tadi, match kemenangan dari Alter Ego Esports. Langsung saja, caster silakan.
Season 12. Interviewing Alter Ego was entertaining. Season 13, same story. Thank you so much, Moko.
Different players, but still the same.
Still the same. As long as we have Pai,
Seer Pai,
he sets the tone. Right, again, thank you so much, Moko, and the rest of
Moko.
the teams of Alter Ego. The well-deserved win for today. I thought it was going to be closer. Honestly, thought it was going to be a 2-1, but no. Alter Ego.
Clean sweep.
Is that strong?
Clean sweep.
They lost Udil, they lost Selly Boy. They're two pillars, quote unquote. It seems like it does not matter.
no Selly Boy, no Udil, no problem so far. We'll see if that continues for them because the league is still.
Udil was picked up by Homeboys, right?
Match of 72 total matches in season 13.
We saw Udil playing Games of Future. He played with Homeboys? Question mark.
Yummy. We've got a free sample for both though. EVOS Glory and Alter Ego. Though we are complimenting a lot of Alter Ego's plays, we have to talk about EVOS Glory. What happened there too?
I think the game plan was
Right?
not as solid.
Yeah.
Who did Udil transfer to, guys?
Anytime they tried anything, it was just read through. It was just countered immediately.
Who did Udil
by
transfer
Alter Ego.
to?
So something needs to change.
Was Homeboys?
Don't change. Player of the game, player of the game, player of the match.
Player of everything.
Exactly, the first time ever in season 13 presenting you the player of the match.
POTM.
4010.
It's about to be POTW if he keeps playing like this.
That's my birthday.
Hi, Bang.
For
What's up, Pest Fams?
Mine is 23.
How's it going? How's it going?
Think.
Homeboys, right?
The famous line by Suelo. Think.
Oh, hey, you got the tone right. But yes, Taz, man. You know, the prediction, I did predict that the MVP role was going to be the jungler. Just putting it out there. But yes, Taz.
Well, Ashi's never wrong.
I think this is a great environment for him to be in, man. It seems like he's a lot more enabled, right? Whenever he's trying to make it happen, it seems like the team does back him up right here. That's a great sign for this young man. Young big man.
He is young, he has experience, but I feel he is far from being mature in a good way, right? I think he has more room to improve, which is just scary, seeing the potential that this kid has. Oof. And this, Arashi mentioned they read EVOS like a picture book.
The fact that they put
Should we watch
that was just so unexpected.
Turkey play, guys?
Glory. I wouldn't have figured it out myself. It's almost like,
Should we watch Turkey this year?
Knew, right? In that position, they were like, sure, Pine, just wait there. Brody, keep on pushing, because we know that they're going to make a move. They have a box here, they have a conceal, they're probably going to go for something, and that they did.
Ooh. Same bush.
Somehow,
that bush is dangerous.
That bush is very dangerous here. It's
trying to watch something with a
duration-wise, it's
decent
longer,
time zone.
But it's more one-sided here, game number 2, I feel like.
Well, the fights are just a bit more stomp heavy, right? In game number 1, you see a lot of fights kind of go both ways, but Altrigo gets the better result. Here, the game is longer, but yes, they just have a lot more ways to seal the deal right here. And even here, when they do,
You know what I don't understand?
their terms in their base, at this point, it's just a bit too late, man. That's the problem, right? How straightforward the plan was.
Turkey's not happening right now. I'm just wondering what, maybe if we're gonna,
and that's they think that's
why they
work,
put
but against Altrigo,
the EECA under the Western region
It's just a bit too idealistic.
when they're not
Problem when
West.
your sole source of physical damage.
Like
is
literally their
skills,
name is
and because the
Eastern
early
Europe,
game went so bad.
Russia and
Actually,
stuff, which is
me personally, looking at that game,
under
they
the
lost the
Asian
first few
hemisphere.
fights. Why did they still
Right?
commit onto more
In Central
neutral
Asia.
fights? Why didn't they look for a trade? You know, do
Eastern
something to
Europe and
normalize the
Central
loss? They were
Asia.
just like, they were there to take all the risk of every
I wouldn't
single
really
fight.
consider them like a
They were
Western
afraid of
region.
going for the
I always found that
natural
weird.
play.
Due to the Angela diff, right? And the fact that the Joy is just a lot more maneuverable in a way. So I think that's what the issue was. They want to make sure that they use this Baksha pick that they seem to really want to try and roam around and be fast and use the speed, right? We've seen this in the previous seasons, using the speed to get the pick.
Damn, Mena doesn't start until April.
But the thing is, for Altrigo, they just
That's
saw it coming.
crazy.
And so whenever the ball of death comes from EVOS Glory, it's just received with such precision. And even predicting that kind of
It's west of
I
C,
went for the Queen's Wings as
kind
well.
of.
It's damage reduction. So for him to actually survive a bit longer, and maybe some of these fights where he survived
Like,
with a
yeah,
single
it's west of
I was
Southeast
able to use
Asia
that
because
moment
Southeast
to go
Asia is
for
about
a
as east as it
DPZ
gets.
technically.
But
That is
still, like,
great
we don't
optimization.
consider, like, nobody
Why he
from
has
the
been in
West
business for a long
considers Russia and
To
stuff
that,
like
right? I
a
think one word
like a Western
that
region.
distinct these two teams based on the
You know?
match, composure.
If
And
it was
EVOS
like
Glory lacked
if it
composure.
was like Western Europe, like France, Germany,
They were just
um,
a little bit too hot.
England,
They lost the early game, but they indulged
Greece,
Altrigo in more fights.
Italy,
Which of course
like
helped
things like
Altrigo
that,
building more
then I think you could get away with a
years,
Western
17
thing.
minutes,
But like other than that, it's not really, you know,
that it
I don't know.
took for the second game. 19-2 though. That's wild.
You gotta feel bad for Van, man. This was supposed to be a bit of a showdown in the jungle, but with how concise Altrigo was playing, he just did not get a chance, man.
Nope.
He did get a couple of retributions in this game, I believe. So they
Yeah,
had
one.
their moments, right? Okay, there's one.
Yeah.
It's something, but he's showing again that he can match in the retribution battle, even against the likes of Taz. But unfortunately, it's not a jungle 1v1 game. It's a team game. And as an overall team, you can't deny that Altrigo seems a lot more mature, more just completed compared to EVOS Glory as of right now. That may change.
Let's see here, of course, what will they shake up? But oh, we got a mic check.
For Asians, all
Golden
countries
moment,
outside of
golden
Asia
moment.
is West. But here's the thing, but EECA is Central Asia. Like it's that's my big thing. It's literally Eastern Europe and Central Asia. So like nothing about it feels like West, you know?
What to do? They all knew what to do.
The trust.
They're good calls though.
You sound like NATO.
Run, you know?
Very simple.
I just wonder if I'm the only, I guess I'm the only one who feels like this. Kamachi, thank you for another membership.
And then afterwards,
Jeez!
nice!
Kamachi with the membership gifts.
He deserves it. This is his moment.
Taz deserved to celebrate in his own books, but he did.
Abyss Sabbath is the lucky winner.
He should have done the Bomba. He should have done the Taz Bomba.
Whoa,
you know?
whoa,
He could beat the
whoa.
Taz Bomba. You know?
Shout out Leo.
Shut up, Bomba, man.
Shout out Kid Bamba.
Shout out Leo.
Leo does that a lot.
Leo Bamba?
Yeah. Leo Bomba.
The
We were all part of
Bombastics.
the Bombanatics. Shout out Leo.
The Bombanatics.
But yeah, that was the first game of MPL ID Season 13, ladies and gentlemen. It was a treat to win. No, I did not expect it personally. I thought EVOS Glory.
I'm still a little upset with Arashi right now.
But no, Alter Ego.
Still a little upset with Arashi right now.
Standing in the first place for now, of course.
2-0 win.
2-0 win.
Called me the most emotional caster.
If you want to boost your games, how do you use it? How? Tell me, Arashi. Tell me, Mirko.
Tell him, Arashi.
Tell him, Arashi.
You gotta use the Games Max Booster, man.
Games
Get
Max.
that boost. Watching your favorite team complete an MPL in Season 13, it makes you want to play too. It has been that way since Season 12. Don't let your gaming session end up being disrupted by lag. Causing you to fail and you can't get to that rank that you're aiming for in Season 13. So to make your gaming session smoother, use the Games Max Booster, man. Prices start from 25K IDR. You can get up to 36 gigabytes of data. So hurry up, get that package, and activate the booster in the Dunia Games app.
Very straightforward, very simple, but maximum value, right? That is what you're looking for, and that is what Alter Ego did in that series as well. Maximum value. Almost every move, every rotation, every farm that they get is just maximum value.
You know what else is maximum value?
Tell the viewers.
Well, check out the
tell
Oraimo
Arashi.
Free Pods, light exclusive Edith Edition. Yes, we have a special Edith Edition. The ultimate choice for gamers. With Edith's distinctive sound and gaming mode, it takes you and your gaming experience to the next level. Plus, as the official partner of MPL, there's no doubt about Oraimo's quality. Get a
Bro,
10%
this
discount
thumbnail
at the Oraimo
is
official
kind of
store at
sus,
the
yo.
Orange store with the code Oraimo MPL and simply enter the code in the coupon section before checkout. Unleash unstoppable.
This thumbnail's
sound
kind of
with
sus.
Oraimo. Is that how you do it, Arashi?
I have no idea.
Unleash
Guys.
the unstoppable sound with Oraimo. There you go.
This thumbnail's
Arashi
kind of
does it
sus,
best.
I'm not going to lie.
Original, like OG.
Excuse me, what?
The original.
It's a little sus.
OG, the caster,
The
Major
caster.
Amas, OG.
Caster. Also a caster, but yeah. First,
Just saying.
Alter Ego, and as well as EVOS Glory done. We will see them in the second half later on, where they will meet again. Will it be same story or will it be a revenge? Now, we maybe can talk a little bit more about the second match.
We won't talk about it. We'll tease it though, right?
We'll tease it, right? We'll tease.
Dewa versus Rebellion Zion.
Gods?
Both teams are still full Indonesian lineups. Dewa and Rebellion.
You're right. There are only 3 teams here as of yet.
FBI, open up.
Have Indos, full Indos.
Alter Ego, Dewa United, and Rebellion Zion. Every other team has imports.
Either in the coaching staff.
Cameron, we only saw the first match. It was a sweep
Is that why we're seeing
with
all
more
teams in day one?
pauses than gameplay. But yeah.
No, I think it's random. But hey, you know what else is random? The TikTok challenge.
Hey!
With hashtag
The casters yelled at me and told me to chill.
Yeah, you can
The most entertaining part of the last series was Arashi calling me the most emotional caster, and all 3 of them telling me to chill.
Things as well. And you can check also, if you want to visit this live, check out the website id-mpl.com/ticket. Get it.
Tickets are selling like hotcakes. Earlier, you saw a full house for the opening match and even just the opening sequence. And it's going to continue because we have so many more awards to give you guys as well if you watch over in MPL Arena. What can you get, Donnie? G-Man?
Skins.
Skins?
130 free skins.
Whoever is fast.
RQ versus or Fire, yeah, that'll be hype.
First come, first serve.
First come, first serve, and Arashi is always the first one in line
for these skins. So you have, when you get here, you have to beat Arashi.
No, we don't talk about that, dude.
Arashi's here at 6 a.m. our time, all right?
So if you want
And
those
our show
skins,
starts at 3. Imagine.
Yeah, the cat's out of the bag. Make sure you just don't miss out, man, because, you know.
You can only get one.
You're
So
gonna see this
Tomorrow,
still have a lot more, so you know you could beat them. You could get
130 per
we'll
day?
definitely
130 per day?
catch
That's ridiculous. I thought that was like per month.
Yeah, me too, man. 130 is a lot of skins to give away, but hey, season 13, that means we need to
We'll
give
definitely
130, right?
catch
We can't just give 13.
Oh, you're right.
Geek Fam Bigatron.
That was our
We
first
might
match,
not
ladies
watch
and
anything
gentlemen. Thank you for
else.
tuning in, of course. If you're still here, you know what?
And then we're going to do our best to watch all of March 10th.
Arashi will take a short break.
Very short.
Stay tuned. See you there and be there. Or be square.
Thinking your delay was just obnoxious tonight. Here we go, guys. Beloy Mix TV with a real hot question. I don't know if he's being, what's the word? Facetious? No. But either way, Trex, what's your Indo team? You said before Indo are getting stronger, right? What happened? I mean, they have gotten stronger, haven't they? In the past, they didn't even make it to grand finals.
The S24 series.
One hour to improve your pace. It's all right, Matt, because we're not going to stay live for the second half of this stream. Matt, before we sign off though, we need that funny clip moment of them telling me to chill, me getting all crazy, and then them telling me to chill. We need the whole thing. Thumbnail. Them on the caster desk. Me standing up yelling, or at my chair yelling, whatever, I don't know. Just chill, Trex. Just chill, Trex. You know? Something like that. Something like that. Something like that. Tomorrow, AE versus BTR versus El Nino. We're going to get an hour rest or so before we got to go to work at 7:45 a.m. Thank you guys for watching tonight. It was a blast. We had a lot of fun. Comanche, thank you for those gifted memberships. I really do appreciate it. We probably won't do a team rating until a bit farther into the season. I think Alter Ego is definitely a team we got to watch out for. I think RQ is going to be a team we have to watch out for. Onic, of course. We still have to see about Aura. We have to see if Yahweh is really going to make a huge difference or not. I think there's going to be a lot of eyes on them. So we'll see. We'll see. Bigatron also looks good. Geek Fam. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of teams to keep our eyes on. Onic, RQ, Alter, Aura, Bigatron, Geek Fam. We'll see, boys. We'll see. Yeah, but even if my thing is even if Yahweh delivers, the rest of the team has to follow up on that delivery. You know, it's not like Yahweh can't. He's a roam. He can't just carry. He's not going to be able to carry a team. You know. So we'll see. Hopefully it does. I really liked Aura Fire back in what was the season where they got third place? That was 3 or 4 seasons ago. In 9 and 10. I think season 10 is when I was watching them, and I was kind of like, I really liked them. I was cheering for them. Especially because they were like the underdog team. But then season 11 and 12, they kind of bombed, man. So, we'll see. I would like to see Aura Fire be a team to be reckoned with. Much love, guys. See y'all next time.